the whole atmosphere in general is a notch up from the regular season. So guys that have been here understand that. They can help the younger guys along. But, the Washington Commanders have limited over the last several years in those opportunities and the guys that they have.
Well done, 83. The Bucs are huddling up at midfield. We'll see who's leading them. I believe it's Levante David and KJ Britt in the middle of that huddle. We are getting ready for this one tonight. Nice job, Dave Moore. Keys to the game brought to you by Hyundai. There's never been a better time to test drive a Hyundai that you always wanted. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey. Visit your Suncoast Hyundai dealer. The Audubell Hearing Center's pregame show has Buccaneers General Manager Jason Licht next after this timeout.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Hey, Florida drivers and motorcycle riders, don't fumble. Do your part to stay safe on our roadways. Florida has observed a significant number of motorcycle fatalities and crashes. Drivers, watch for motorcycles. Don't drive distracted. Motorcycles are hard to see. Take the extra effort to look for them. Riders, play defense. Always ride responsibly. Wear proper gear. Make yourself more visible. Get trained and never drink and ride. On the road, safety is worth way more than 2 points. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program is all about making it easy to reward you with the things you'll love. Sign up and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. Plus, get every 6th free on a tasty selection of Circle K products. We're talking piping hot pizza, fresh coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks, and more. Join Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details.
Coca-Cola countdown to kickoff. We're just under 30 minutes until game time. Tackle game day with the great taste of Coke Zero. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
The Audubell Hearing Center's pregame show continues with Building the Bucs.
Intercepted, picked off at the 43-yard line by Antoine. Magnificent Antoine Winfield.
Here are Buccaneers General Manager Jason Licht and Gene Deckerhoff.
On a beautiful Sunday night in the Bay Area, we're Building the Bucs with General Manager Jason Licht. And Jason, there's nothing like playoff football. It's amazing, electric as you get to the stadium. The fans are here. We're watching the other game being played, and there's just nothing like playoff football, is there?
No, it's nothing like it. Amazing atmosphere, amazing weather, great football weather. It's going to be an amazing night.
This is our 4th consecutive division championship, and that's the 3rd longest streak in the NFL. We're playing in our 5th consecutive playoff, and I think that's right. That's the most consecutive games active in the National Football Conference. The Buccaneer football brand is generating a lot of attention.
Yeah, it's a good time to be a Buck. We're doing a lot of great things. The entire organization, and a lot of stability has helped, and it's obviously great players, great coaching. So it's exciting time.
Roster moves this week. You bring a few onto the practice squad. Now you mentioned last week that during the playoffs you're not restricted on elevation. You can elevate as many times as you want to.
Yeah, it resets. You can elevate these practice squad guys as many times as you want. Deion's going to be active. Deion Jones today. We also elevated Tanner Canoe, but he's not active. Sometimes it's a little bit of a reward for what somebody has done all year on the practice squad.
And it's not just the roster moves and everything. It's good to see a healthy Antoine Winfield Jr., a healthy Jamel Dean, and a healthy Cade Otten available to play today.
I saw Antoine in the locker room just a little while ago, and he was grinning from ear to ear. I introduced myself to him. It's been a while.
A question about the complete turnaround in the Buccaneer rushing attack. For 2 years in a row, we were dead flat last, 32nd among 32 teams in rushing the football. All of a sudden, we are ranked number 4 in terms of rushing yards, nearly 150 yards. And if you take away those 3 teams ahead of us, they all have running quarterbacks. Our rushing game, what is the difference between last year and the year before and this year?
Well, we've got a new coordinator, we've got a fresh scheme. We've got added a couple pieces on the offensive line, and we've got a young back in Bucky Irving that is electric. But Rashad and Sean have also been really good when they have their shot too. So it's an attitude, it's a mindset, and I love what Todd and Liam have brought in terms of what the expectations with the mindset this year in the run game.
Yeah, you mentioned offensive line. Graham Barton comes to mind, the starting center. He started every game except one. What a development he is. That was your number 1 draft pick in the first round this year. And then also Bucky Irving. I mean, good golly, the difference he's made in the running game. Oh, let's not forget Jalen McMillan. That rookie's got touchdown pass of 5 consecutive games. Defense, despite the injuries, particularly key players, it seems like all season, since the bye week, in the last 5 ball games, this defense has allowed just 9 total points in the second half in 5 consecutive. Just 3 field goals allowed. Is it the personnel that's developing? Is it the scheme? Is it the adjustment made at halftime? What is your opinion on that?
I think it's a lot of everything. Just like we talked about the run game, I think it's also a mindset. And Todd's defense is always, when you're back against the wall, they tend to come through. You talk about our 2020 run in the playoffs. You've talked how we've been in the second half in these games and the second half of the season. I think we're getting some healthy players back right now, but I think that helps too.
I like seeing the white battle flags that were in everyone's seats here at the stadium. They're waving them proudly as we get ready to introduce. You got red, you got white, you got red, you got white. They're all over the stadium. It looks really great. Great view for the TV audience watching across the nation. One more comment or question. It's not just a question, but last week, Jason, when Mike Evans caught that last pass to reach 1,000 yards for the 11th consecutive season, the team reacted on the field. The team reacted in the locker room. The coaches, the players, the fans, and this was the cornerstone of your entire draft class. This was your very first pick, Mike Evans. What did that mean to you and to this team?
Well, it get a little emotional when I saw it, and then also saw it, on social media and what we did internally with the video. That's a top, maybe the top moment in all Tampa Bay sports history, besides winning the Super Bowl, one of them. And what he means to us, what it did for our team, and what it means to the teammates and the coaches and everybody, what it means to future players here, how we take care of our players, I think is a great testament to that.
Mike Evans, over 1,000 yards for 11. Congratulations on that number 1 pick in your tenure as general manager. What a great cornerstone, right?
Yeah.
General manager Jason Licht. Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
Let's beat the Washington Commanders. We'll have more on the Audubell Hearing Center's pregame show. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
When it comes to football, every move counts. That's why 90% of top athletes, including NFL players, use chiropractic care to support peak performance. The Joint Chiropractic is proud to be an official chiropractor of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Whether you're hitting the gridiron or you're more of an armchair quarterback, we offer quality, personalized care tailored to your needs. Find your nearest clinic at thejoint.com and make pain walk the plank. Download the Joint Chiropractic and Buccaneers $19 initial visit special at buccaneers.com under Contest and Promotions in the Fans tab.
I'm Jeff Baradelli, Chief Meteorologist and Climate Specialist at News Channel 8. There's no denying that Florida's weather is changing. That means stronger hurricanes, hotter temperatures, and heavier downpours. Every day, the Max Defender 8 weather team and I dig into the science, the whys and hows of Tampa Bay weather to develop an accurate forecast so that you're fully prepared for anything. This storm season, trust the Max Defender 8 weather team on News Channel 8.
It's game time, and that means one thing: Jameson Irish Whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at the local bar, or at Raymond James Stadium, everyone wins with the refreshing Jameson Irish Whiskey, topped off with ginger ale and lime. Taste responsibly. Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof, 2022, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
Tampa
Bay Buccaneers. Bucs football on 98 Rock. Your home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fire them cannons.
These are the type of games I live for. Fast start, man. Let's play fast, play physical now. All gas, no brakes. Let's go!
The Audibel Hearing Center's pregame show has a cut above the rest.
Prescott gonna throw, dropping, looking, bust out of the pocket. He'll be sacked by Vita Vea.
Brought to you by NFL On Location, the official hospitality provider of the NFL. Visit NFLOnLocation.com for unrivaled access all season long. Now, Bucs team reporter Casey Phillips.
Casey Phillips here with Devin Culp. First of all, going into the playoffs, your rookie year, not too shabby. What are the emotions, thoughts, and feelings going into this game, your very first year, knowing you get a chance at this?
Oh, man, it's just a blessing. I'm super thankful and grateful for my teammates and this organization. You know, it's just a testament to all the hard work that we put in from the time I've gotten here, leading us up to this moment. And I'm excited because, you know, since a kid, that's the dream, right? You know, making to the Super Bowl, the big game, and, you know, first things first, you got to make it into the playoffs. So I'm glad that we've handled that. And, you know, next step is just taking care of the Commanders this weekend.
And all of your fellow Huskies playing a big role in this as well. How cool has it been for you with this adjustment, knowing that you had so many people that you were familiar with from college, or at least had played at the same place?
Yeah, no, it's just been a blast. You know, I don't know if the radio will be able to hear J-Mac in the background just then, but, you know, it's just been nothing but fun. You know, those guys keep me encouraged, uplifted, because, you know, there's been ups and downs, trials, tribulations, just like there is every year and every season. And, you know, they've just kept me in the right headspace and kept me focused for those times where, you know, I've gotten opportunities and just been able to make the best of them. So I'm thankful for all my dogs on the team, and you know, I'm just excited for this weekend.
Yeah, and you definitely have made the most of your opportunities lately, in particular these last two games. You know, the NFL always says next man up mentality, but that's a lot easier said than done. Tell me why you think you were ready to be that next man up when Cade went down.
I mean, I think it's just kind of instilled in me. It's just a part of my character and, you know, how I am. I understand that the game, it will always give you back what you put into it, and I'm a firm believer in that. And so I knew I just needed to stay positive and, you know, like I said earlier, just stay encouraged, because I knew an opportunity would present itself, and I just wanted to be ready for it when it came. And I'm happy that, you know, things went well when I was out there, and I'm just excited to keep building on top of those.
We're talking to Devin Culp, and tell me what you think has gone well. You know, these catches, these plays you've made. What have coaches said, or how have you felt about it? Of now moving forward, your confidence level at this point, and what everyone's been saying to you.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just, you know, keep up the good work. You know, stay consistent in your routine, and just keep trusting the process that's gotten you to this point. And you know, just keep being you. Don't change. And when you go out there, just, you know, keep focusing and trying to do your job to the best of your ability the way you can. And you know, everyone's just appreciated, you know, that when I've gone in and had those opportunities, those moments, that you know, I was able to showcase what I can do.
Baker looks like he's giving you a little evaluation over here. Tell me, for you were familiar with Cade Otton even before coming in here, obviously playing, you know, knowing him in college and everything. What has it been like to watch him now in the NFL, and the things that you learned from him that have helped set you up for success once it was your time to get called up?
Man, I just got to give a big shout out to Cade, man. He's always been an amazing role model, and somebody that, you know, it's easy to follow in their footsteps when you see a guy like that who just does things the right way day in and day out. You're going to get the same person, and so I just try to follow suit with that consistency, and I'm super proud of him. You know, obviously had a ton of success while we were at Washington, and he's found a way to find success here in the league as well, down here in Tampa. So super proud and happy for him, and the best is yet to come for the both of us.
And then now looking ahead to this Commanders game, tell me what you remember from watching that first game, first matchup, your first NFL game it was back then, and then now what you've noticed looking at film, and now knowing you're probably going to be a bigger part of the game plan than back then. What are the things that stand out about their defense and the stuff that you guys are going to have to do to make sure you're as effective as you were that week one?
Definitely, yeah. I think first and foremost, it always starts in the trenches. So making sure that we take care of things in the front seven wise, and on the back end, just, you know, take advantage of where we have advantages. And I think we'll be okay just there. You know, I don't think anybody has to be a superhero. I don't need to do anything that's, you know, out of character for me. Whatever the team asks of me to do, you know, I'll just be there to do it.
Well, thanks so much, and congratulations on making the playoffs.
Thank you, Casey. Have a good one.
A Cut Above has been brought to you by On Location, the official hospitality provider of the NFL. Visit NFLOnLocation.com for unrivaled access. The Audibel Hearing Center's pregame show continues after this timeout.
10 first downs is all it takes.
If the Bucs make 10 first downs during today's game, you can score a free one-day ticket to Busch Gardens, courtesy of Canes Furniture. Just visit CanesFirstDowns.com to claim your voucher. Then head to a Canes showroom near you for a free Busch Gardens ticket. When the Bucs make 10 first downs, you score fun. Canes Furniture says, let's go Bucs!
When I was first prescribed my prescription pain meds, there was nobody to tell me that these have a really high potential for addiction. How could I be addicted? I get these from my doctor. It kills your soul and it makes you feel worthless.
If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Contact Central Florida Behavioral Health Network at cfbhn.org. Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Listen to groundbreaking interviews and thrilling play-by-play all season long. Touchdown! On SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
In his first regular season game to having a season under his belt, or the growth of the Bucs offensive line, or just the presence of Kalijah Kancey, who missed the first game, you can almost throw week one out the window when it comes to tonight's game. Daniels only found his top target, Terry McLaurin, 2 times for 17 yards that night, and Bucky Irving only ran the ball 9 times. Needless to say, tonight should look very different.
Terry McLaurin, speaking of the Commanders' top target, Scary Terry turned a slow start into an opportunity to help his young quarterback grow, and it has paid dividends. Instead of taking the diva route when the rookie quarterback wasn't finding him, McLaurin talked about letting Daniels grow into the role, and it resulted in the pair growing the kind of chemistry that allowed McLaurin to finish the season with 82 catches for over 1,000 yards and 13 tutties. While he was quiet in week one, the Bucs can be assured he'll be a bigger part of tonight's game, and stopping the tandem from having a big night will be crucial for the Bucs.
I think we're going to see Bucky ball tonight, Ronnie Lane. As we mentioned earlier, Bucky Irving ran the ball just 9 times in week one as the team was still trying to figure out what they had in their 4th-round pick. Heading into tonight's matchup, Irving has become the focal point of the Bucs offense, and you would expect he's a massive part of Liam Cohen's game plan. Don't be surprised if Bucky has at least double the 9 carries he had in week one as the Bucs look to take advantage of a suspect Commanders' run defense with one of the top rushing attacks in all of football.
Baker's targets, while the Bucs might want to control the game on the ground tonight, they can also rely on Baker, who had a very good game in that first matchup as well. Mayfield finished 24-30 for 289 yards and 4 touchdowns in the Week 1 victory. Chris Godwin was the leading receiver that afternoon with 8 catches for 83 yards and a touchdown, so it's going to be interesting to see who picks up the slack when the Bucs offense hits the field tonight.
We're looking for a playoff boost. While 17 Buccaneers spent time on the injury list this week, the team looks to be as healthy as it's been in a while heading into tonight's wild card matchup. The Bucs look like they'll get a big boost with the return of Antoine Winfield Jr. Jamel Dean, Mike Edwards, Logan Hall, and Kate Otten are also listed as questionable, but only Troy Hill has been ruled out for a Buccaneers roster that has been hit hard by the injury bug this year.
That's your 5 things to look for. We'll have more on the Audible Hearing Center's pregame show. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
For non-stop NFL talk, there's only one station for you, and that's SiriusXM NFL Radio.
As much love as Detroit gets, I'm not sure they're getting enough. This could go down as one of the greatest offenses of all time.
Patrick Mahomes, quarterback that is concerned about not only winning football games, but his legacy. Winning as many Super Bowls as Tom Brady, that's what drives this kid to come to the facility every day and work hard.
The road to Super Bowl 59 is on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
It's Carrie's country. You're just living in it.
You can tell Carrie's in her element. These are her people. This is what she loves to do.
Carrie Underwood's own channel, featuring live performances, brand new music, and never-before-heard stories from the idol-turned-country icon.
You want to hear a variety. You don't want to hear the same songs. You want new things for your ear to gravitate toward.
Travel to Carrie's country anytime. SiriusXM Channel 60.
Hey, this is Jeff Foxworthy.
This is Larry the Cable Guy.
And we're excited to tell you about our exclusive SiriusXM channel.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup. Every hour of every day, we're going to bring you the best comedy from some of the best and our favorite comedians.
Like Nate Borgazzi, Dusty Slay, and Leanne Morgan, just to name a few.
By the way, she owes me money.
And we each host our own shows every week.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup.
SiriusXM 97, your home for great American comedy.
Don't miss MLB Network Radio's tour of spring training beginning in late February. When the football season blows its final whistle, it's baseball's time to shine. Tune in as we visit with all 30 teams on site across Arizona and Florida. Hear from the star players, managers, and front office executives. MLB Network Radio's tour of spring training begins in late February on SiriusXM 89 and the SiriusXM app.
Tampa Bay fans, hear what Coach Bowles and the players have to say after each game on the Buccaneers channel. 8:29 on the SiriusXM app.
The Audubell Hearing Center's pregame show now continues. Will the weather have an effect on the game? The weather and field conditions. Brought to you by DeMesman and Dover Law Firm, your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultation 24/7 at 866-954-MORE. Let's go down to the field and TJ Reeves.
Well, electric pretty well sums it up as the fans are told to raise the flags here on what is a crisp January evening, and the Bucs are going to come out of the southwest tunnel raring to go in this one. Gorgeous weather in the afternoon the last couple of days. A little bit of a breeze tonight. Kickoff temperature is going to be right around 51 degrees. It'll be in the 40s, upper 40s in the second half of the game. Perfect football weather for a playoff matchup. That's your weather and field conditions presented by DeMesman and Dover Law Firm, your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultation 24/7 at 1-866-954-MORE. The Bucs are pumped. They're introducing the defensive starters, and we're about ready to get this one underway. One thing left to do. That is win on the wild card weekend and get another playoff date with the Philadelphia Eagles. That's what's on the line. Gene and Dave will call the Buccaneers and the Commanders. Coming up after this timeout.
It's football time. And as the official ticket marketplace of the Buccaneers and the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being in there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Buccaneers tickets. And even if your plans get broken up or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Buccaneers.
Dropping back a delay blitz under pressure. Lawrence goes down with a sack.
This has been the Audubell Hearing Center's pregame show.
Levante David just clobbered Trevor Lawrence.
Audubell Hearing Centers. Better hearing through professional care.
Touchdown Tampa Bay. Bucs win. Bucs win. Fire the cannons.
Are you ready for Buccaneers football?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2024 season.
NFC Wildcard.
We knew it was going to be a tough game. Those guys fought hard. Proud of our resilience to come back and win it.
Facing a win and get in scenario last Sunday at Ray J, the Buccaneers needed to do one thing: win. A victory would see them clinch their fourth consecutive NFC South title and fifth straight playoff appearance. A loss, and they would have to rely on help from others.
You know, we knew it was going to be a scrappy ball game. It's a division rival, and the Saints came here last year. We had a chance to clinch in Week 17 as well, and they beat the brakes off us. So we had to realize what type of game it's going to be. Physical game, win at any cost, and no matter what it looks like.
Through 2 quarters, the Bucs struggled to move the ball or generate points other than a pair of field goals.
A little high snap. The spot is down by Browning. The kick is airborne and good by McLaughlin. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will hear cannon fire 3 times as we trim the lead to 13-6.
It wasn't until the third quarter that Baker Mayfield and the offense were able to find a crack in the Saints' defenses.
Here's Baker Mayfield looking that way, looking that way, looking that way. He's going to run, goes the pass. It's a Todd ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown.
Bain, Durham, fire the cannons. We score a touchdown.
Knowing they were in a dogfight and trailing 19-13 against a tough division rival, Mayfield and company began to mount their comeback.
Bill high snap. They're coming after Baker. Looks up, throws the ball downfield.
Caught ball at the 10-yard line. Galen McMillan with a diving catch, and the Bucs are in business inside the 10 on 4th down and 8.
2 plays later, and the Bucs pulled ahead for good.
Oh, touchdown Tampa Bay! Touchdown Tampa Bay! Jalen McMillan, 5th game in a row. He's come up with a touchdown. Fire the cannons!
After forcing a punt on New Orleans' next possession, the Bucs would pad their lead.
Baker Mayfield runs for dumps the ball. It's Bucky Irving outside the 10 to the 5. 3, 2, 1. Touchdown Tampa Bay!
However, with 36 seconds remaining, there was still one order of business to take care of.
Mike Evans drifts over to the left slot. Baker Mayfield shotgun. They know what we're going to do. Baker Mayfield looks, throws the ball.
Caught ball. Evans, he's got it to the 40-yard line. 1,000 plus. Mike Evans, 11 seasons in a row. How about them Buccaneers at number 13?
This guy means so much to the community, this team, this organization for years. And for him to be able to reach that feat 11 years in a row and tie Jerry Rice is it's unbelievable.
Coach Bowles didn't want to let it pass up or Liam. So I'm happy that they had me go out there and get that, because it's been hard to do for 11 straight years, and to be tied with one of the, if not the greatest receiver of all time, it means a lot to me and my family.
He's earned it. He's done everything for this organization and this team, and we're happy for him.
He's one of one. You saw the stadium erupt, the whole sideline erupt. You can tell how much people care about him and what that means for everybody around him.
With the win,
Tampa Bay defeats New Orleans 27-19.
The Pewter Pirates earn the right to host a home playoff game and a Sunday night matchup with Washington. The team squared off in Week 1 at home with Tampa Bay, dishing out some capital punishment to the boys from D.C.
Final score 37-20.
Bucs win.
Can they serve up another dish of defeat tonight and move on to the divisional round? It's time to find out. Buccaneers football is here. It's playoff time, Tampa Bay. The NFC Wild Card. Live from Raymond James Stadium, the Buccaneers versus the Commanders. Now, the voice of the Buccaneers, Gene Deckerhoff.
Football. There is nothing like it. A tremendous rendition and singing of the national anthem by Robin Zander. And Cheap Trick's lead singer did a marvelous job. Crowd with red and white battle flags all around the place, and there is not an empty seat in Raymond James Stadium. I'll promise you that. Before tonight's ball game, watching the teams warm up, Dave had a chance to see former head coach of the Buccaneers, Tony Dungy. He's working this game on television, and he lives here in the Bay Area, as Robin Zander lives here in the Bay Area. But and also one thing I noticed tonight for the very first time that I could ever, I've never seen it before. Tom Moore smiled.
Oh,
Tom
really?
Moore smiled. He was in a conversation with Liam Cohen.
Did you take a picture?
No.
That's not something you see very often.
No, I've never seen it until tonight. I mean, team captain
Bruce Arians is also down there as well.
Bruce Arians, they put him up on the big jumbotron, and yeah, it's like a homecoming at Raymond James Stadium as the Buccaneers host the Washington Commanders. Captains meet at midfield. The coin toss will be brought to you by Circle K as we get ready for this wild card showdown between Bucs and Commanders. A little irony in the schedule. We played these guys in Week 1. How about Green Bay playing Philadelphia in Week 1? They played them today. Philadelphia was the winning team. We beat Washington earlier. Here's our referee for tonight's ball game, and it's Craig Rolstead.
Good evening, captains. I have an NFL coin. The NFL shield is heads. The blue side is tails. Washington, you're the visiting team. What is your call?
Heads.
Called heads. It is tails. Tampa, you won the toss. You'd like to receive. Which way you want to kick? Tampa will receive to start the ball game. Best of luck.
Well, Craig Rolstead, the Bucs win the toss. We want the ball. The coin toss brought to you by Circle K. Join Inner Circle, Circle K's free rewards program where everyone receives 25 cents off per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. Circle K, the official convenience store of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The starting lineup is brought to you by Advent Health. No matter what helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support you with world-class expertise and whole person care, because feeling whole always begins. Advent Health Pregame.com. Here's your starting offense. Tristan Wirfs, who was just honored and named to his second consecutive All-Pro, first team, and the first NFL offensive tackle to ever be named All-Pro in two different positions, right tackle and left tackle. The starting right tackle is Luke Gedeke, Ben Bredesen, and Cody Mauch. While the starting guards, Graham Barton, a rookie at center. Cade Otton returns to begin at tight end. He had missed the last 4 ball games on injury list, and he's available to go tonight. Cade Otton, welcome back. Mike Evans, who reached 1,000 yards for the 11th consecutive season, leads the lineup of wide receivers. Jake McMillian, who has caught a touchdown pass, a rookie in the last 5 ball games. Trey Palmer will be the third wide receiver. Bucky Irving will get his 3rd consecutive start. And Baker Mayfield, coming off a career best 4,500 yards passing, 41 touchdowns, will be the starting quarterback. And Sean Tucker and Rashad White deploy now to return the opening kickoff of today's game. The opening kickoff is brought to you by Beef O'Brady's. Beef O'Brady's, good food, good sports. See you at Beef's. And Zane Gonzalez sends one deep into the end zone, and Rashad White will take a knee and accept the touchback, and the Buccaneers will start at the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense, 4th in the league rushing the football, almost 150 yards a game, just shy of a 400 yards per game average in total offense. See what Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneer offense can do here on the opening possession of playoff weekend. Buccaneers wear red jerseys, pewter pants, pewter helmets with that Buccaneer flag on either side, and we move right to left, head toward the north end zone. Bucky Irving, the lone setback. Baker Mayfield under center from the 30-yard line, moving left. Mike Evans wide to the right in motion, the tight end. Play action fake on a bootleg rollout. The pass is caught by Evans at the 41-yard line, rolling to his right and a strike thrown, where only Mike Evans could come up with a play, an 11-yard pickup, and that's a good start to the ball game.
Yeah, really had 2 tight ends in the game. They shifted Cade Otton over and then bought Payne Durham in motion. They faked the run to Bucky, a little bit of a bootleg, and Mike Evans ran a deep out route, and Mayfield was able to find him quickly.
Well, the Buccaneers now bring in an extra wide receiver. Rakim Jarrett checks in as a receiver to the wide right, still with 2 tight ends, 1 running back, Bucky Irving, first down 10 at the 41. Moving left, run the ball to Bucky, hits the hole, and boy, he's knocked backwards. He is really clobbered as he tried to run off right tackle, and Bobby Wagner, leading tackler on this team, and does his thing, and nobody tackles quite as good as Bobby Wagner in a white jersey.
Yeah, they were trying to run to that right side, and it didn't look like there was much there from the start. You had Bredesen coming from the other side trying to get Wagner, but just couldn't get there in time.
No gain on the carry by Bucky Irving. Farrell, Payne, and Allen, the down linemen for the Washington Commanders, I beg your pardon, are all former first-round draft picks. Bobby Wagner with a big tackle. Shotgun look. Mayfield blitz coming. Picked up. Baker Mayfield flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run. Baker Mayfield to the 44-yard line, and he slides down there. Avoided a sack as the pocket collapsed. The blitzing safety almost got to him, and he avoided the sack and gained 2.
Yeah, it looked like that was Bobby Wagner coming right up the middle. Number 54 ran over Bucky Irving, but wound up blown by Mayfield, so forced Mayfield to vacate the pocket and get what he could.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers lead the league in third down conversions, averaging just over 50%. Best in the league. Need 9 yards to keep the ball. 3rd down 9. Need to reach the Washington 49. Shotgun look. Mayfield has time. Looks downfield. Throws the ball down. Caught ball. Evans first down. Outside the numbers to the 35-yard line of Washington. And the Buccaneers convert 3rd down.
Yeah, there's a lot of time. They were only rushing 3. They dropped 8 defenders in coverage, and Mayfield had plenty of time to hit Mike Evans on a deep crossing route, who was one-on-one with Lattimore.
The Bucs are on the move with Good Greek Moving and Storage, official movers of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2 huge catches by Mike Evans already. That 23-yard grab moves the football into Commander territory at the Washington 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs, 1st down 10. Irving the setback, 3 receivers. Hand the ball off. Irving runs to his left, tries to get outside, contained, is spun around and dropped as he reaches the 32-yard line. A hard-earned gain of 3. Well, you can guarantee that Dan Quinn, the head coach of the Washington Commanders, a former defensive coordinator extraordinaire with Seattle and now recently with Dallas, has come up with a game plan to deny the run of the Buccaneers tonight.
Well, yeah, the Commanders are 30th in the league this season in defending the run, giving up 137 yards. The Bucs have been very good at running the football, so you know that was a point of emphasis in the Commanders' preparation.
Here's the snap. Mayfield throws a dart near side. Incomplete pass. Jalen McMillan, the intended receiver, who has had a whale of a rookie season. That was in his hands, and he could not hang on. Marshawn Lattimore, former New Orleans Saint, covering on the near sideline. Buccaneers will face 3rd down and 7 at the Commanders' 32-yard line. Near side hash. We move right to left and need a gain of 7 or more to hang on to the football. Early action in this wild card playoff game between Buccaneers and Commanders. Need to reach the Commander 25-yard line. Shotgun look. Rachaad White on his left hip. Baker Mayfield drops the throw, looks downfield, throws the ball downfield toward the end zone. It is an incomplete pass and nearly picked off at the 3-yard line. Tried to go deep ball to Jalen McMillan down that far sideline, and just a little too tall, a Washington Commander defender. Chase had a chance to pick it off.
And Mayfield, he's tremendous at throwing these deep balls. It's a bunch formation on the right side, and McMillan kind of runs it out and up. The ball just not thrown far enough outside for McMillan to make a play on it.
Chase McLaughlin checks in. The Buccaneers will try to put points on the board. A 50-yard field goal attempt. The spot on the near side hash at the 40. High snap. The plus spotted down. The kick is airborne. It is long enough. It is long enough. And it is good. And the Buccaneers lead early 3-0. Is this deja vu from the first meeting between the Commanders and the Buccaneers? With that field goal, Raymond James, I beg your pardon, there is a flag on the field, so hold everything. That was a 50-yard field goal that was good. Craig Rolston is our referee. I did not see the flag. Oh, it's offsides on the Commanders. And I don't think Todd Bowles is going to define
offside.
the penalty.
Defense, number 39. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a successful field goal.
And with that field goal, Raymond James donates $2,500 to area children's hospitals as part of the Kicking for Kids program. To learn more, visit RaymondJames.com. 3-0 Bucs early. Let's take a timeout.
Power Design is a national design build contractor specializing in construction across multiple trades. Since 1989, they've disrupted the industry by staying true to their values, putting their people first, and never settling for less than the best. Headquartered in St. Petersburg, Florida, and with job sites from coast to coast, Power Design is searching for top-notch talent to join their team. If you're looking for a place to make your mark and help shape the future of construction, visit powerdesigninc.us/careers to learn more about their open opportunities. Power Design, careers and skylines built here.
How close can you get with Verizon Access? Front row close. Red carpet close.
Oh my God!
Backstage passes close. Playing quarterback for your favorite NFL team close. Okay, not that close. But watching from the sidelines close? You bet. Get into the experiences you love, like concerts, games, and exclusive pre-sales just for being a Verizon customer. Verizon Access, you're in. Woo! Learn more at Verizon.com/access.
Hey, Daddy, can I tell you something?
Sure, honey.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I'm proud of you.
Aw, really?
I'm proud to be your daughter.
You are?
Everyone always tells me, even in school, how you go around helping everyone. You're like everyone's superhero. And I just wanted to tell you that I was proud of you.
If you or someone you love have been in an accident, call us now at 866-954-MORE.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, Millie. Demesman and Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com. Offices Tampa.
Tonight's wildcard game is brought to you by Advent Health. No matter what helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support you with world-class expertise and whole person care. Because feeling whole always begins at AdventHealth.com. TJ Reeves looks pretty good down there, 3-0.
Well, a good opening drive, Mean Gene. Dexter Jackson, by the way, your Florida State bud from back in the day, the Super Bowl 37 MVP, firing up the crowd on the Pirate ship. Jalen McMillan right in front of me turned upfield before he made that catch on the second down play. Then they couldn't hit him long, but this is what you wanted. Get something established, get some points, and now turn the defense loose on the rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels. We'll see if they can do that as we go back up to Mean Gene.
Well, Chase McLaughlin, who kicked a 56-yard field goal to get us started against Washington in Week 1, just kicked a 50-yard field goal, capping an 8-play, 38-yard drive. Buccaneers got a couple of first downs and 2 big catches by Mike Evans on that opening drive. Came up empty on 3rd down and 7. As Baker Mayfield tried to go deep into the end zone, the pass was deflected and complete. The kickoff will come down around the 3 yards deep and will be returned out across the 10 to the 20 to the 25 to the 28 to the 32-yard line. Luke McCaffrey, a rookie, brings that ball from the about 3 yards deep in the end zone to the left of that north end zone and motored down toward the hash mark on the near side. And 3 or 4 Buccaneers corral him, but a nice return by the Washington Commanders, who set up their offense. First down and 10 at the 33-yard line. Jaden Daniels, Heisman Trophy winner last year in college at LSU. He's had a phenomenal rookie season. 25 touchdown passes, 9 and only 9 interceptions. He has been sacked 47 times. See what the Buccaneers can do to contain this very elusive and outstanding rookie quarterback. A ton of rookie quarterbacks that had great seasons this season in the NFL. Washington Commanders move left to right, white jerseys, shotgun snap, pressure coming up. He is hit in the backfield, gets the pass away and overthrows everybody. Was he out of the tackle box? I think he may have been.
And there was a receiver in the area as well, but really nice job up front. They only rushed 4 guys and they were able to get pressure quickly. Cansey was there first, forced Daniels to step up, and then Vita Vea came and Logan Hall and forced him to throw it out of bounds.
It is second down and 10. Commanders move left to right, head toward the south end zone. Boy, listen to this crowd. It is loud, it's proud, and a lot of battle flags flying. Shotgun look, Jaden Daniels, sidecar to his right, sends a tight end to the right side. Hands the ball off. They'll run the ball to the left side. Buccaneers read the run and stuff it after a gain of maybe 3 out to the 36-yard line. Brian Robinson in his 3rd year out of Alabama, hard-nosed running back. Carried the ball a dozen times against the Buccaneers back in week 1. Gets 4 on that carry, not 3, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, nice job. It looked like Robinson was going to get more than that. But Levante David was able to come free and stop him in his tracks.
Well, the Commanders are 6th in the league converting 3rd down, primarily because of an outstanding quarterback that can beat you with his legs as well. Changing the play now, Jaden Daniels, 3 receivers to his right, including a tight end. 1 to his left. Good snap, belt high. Pressure from the out. He fits the pass away. Downfield. It is in and out of the hands. It is a caught ball at the Buccaneer 25-yard line. Trey McLaurin. Gary Terry makes a humongous catch with a defender all over him.
Really remarkable catch. McLaurin laid out, and Jamel Dean was right on his back, and somehow Daniels just kind of threw this up as he was getting pressure. Just a tremendous throw and catch.
McLaurin with an over-the-shoulder catch, a defender right on him, good for 35 yards on 3rd down. And the Commanders are in business now. We lead 3-0 at the moment. First down and 10 at the Buccaneer 28-yard line. Commanders moving right, high snap. They'll hand the ball. It's Daniels dragged by the ankle and now going to be hit and dropped at the 29-yard line. He may have fallen back to the original line of scrimmage, the 28.
Yeah, Edwards is the guy that finally got him. Somebody had him in the backfield. Looks like Cansey had a shot at him in the backfield that Daniels was able to sidestep, but good job of gang tackling.
6'4", 210-pound rookie from LSU. Began his college career at Arizona State. Avoids his sack and gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, 10 from the Buccaneer 28, moving right. Tight end shifts in motion. Daniels has some time. Flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his right, rolling to his. He's inside the 35 to the 22-yard line, and he's knocked out of bounds. I think he's short of the first down by about a couple. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2. J.J. Russell shoved him out of bounds. But great scrambling by that rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, he was able to get outside to the right. The contained guy got out of position, and Daniels just was able to run away from Anthony Nelson and Vita Vea to get around that corner.
3rd down and 2. See Joe Tryon-Shoyinka checking in as an outside backer. Bucs have 4 down linemen. And the outside linebackers, empty backfield for Jaden Daniels. 3rd down and 2. They need to reach the Buc 18. Nobody jumps the gun. Good snap, belt high. Daniels dropping, looking, flushed, running to his left, will be run out of bounds, short of the mark to make. Levante David. Boy, oh boy. Levante David had to outrun and outfight Jaden Daniels. And that 34-year-old linebacker outran a speedy rookie to knock him out of bounds.
And I think Daniels was surprised. They're going to go for it on 4th down, Gene, but really it was kind of a design to get Daniels out that side, and I don't think he realized that Levante David was going to stay with him.
Well, the Commanders are tops of the league, converting 20 of 23 fourth down conversion opportunities. And the Bucs stop them here at the 20-yard line. They need 2 to keep the ball. Empty backfield for Daniels, dropping the throw. Daniels under some pressure, gets the pass. It's incomplete. The Bucs stop him on fourth down. Again, big pressure.
Tyke Smith was in coverage, but Daniels got hit from the backside and forced that ball to go into the ground.
I think J.J. Russell was the guy that almost got to Jaden Daniels. We'll check on the replay. 3-0. The Bucs stop him on fourth down. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Bucs fans, get more of the great content you crave right now on the Sirius XM app. Just search Tampa Bay Bucs on the app and tap the favorite star. You not only hear the game with your hometown announcers, but you'll also get access to the pre- and post-game shows. And come back during the week for extra Bucs content, including coach and player press conferences, special team-specific shows, interviews, and much more. It's all on the Sirius XM app. Download it and search Tampa Bay Bucs today.
Indulge in a channel full of soft pop nostalgia.
High-rise jeans, oversized blazers. That was my go-to.
With a special guest host who knows a little something about the late 80s and early 90s.
Hi, I'm Lori Loughlin. You may know me as Aunt Becky. My whole commute to work over at Full House, I would listen to this song.
Mom Jeans. Listen now for a limited time on Channel 17 and available year-round as one of over 200 extra channels on the Sirius XM app.
A new era of the college football playoff is here, and you can hear every play, every touchdown, and every unbelievable moment on SiriusXM College Sports Radio.
Caught on a spinning move in the end zone.
With exclusive pregame analysis and in-depth postgame breakdowns, we're your ultimate destination for playoff action all month long.
At the 10, at the 5, into the end zone!
Don't miss a second of the college football playoff right here on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 8.
What's up, Bills Mafia? How we doing? It's the playoffs. We've been waiting all year for this moment. Thank you for being here. Now's the time. Please help us out. Please help us get more Bills fans here in the chat to cheer on our Bills to go rout the Broncos today. Hit that like button. Share this link out. Let's get more fans here in the chat to have some fun and keep it classy. Again, the sharing of the link on social media is huge. That's how we get the whole world hanging out with us during the NFL playoffs on our Football Frenzy for Sick Kids campaign here on TSI. Let's get back to the football. Go Bills, go!
Guys in red jerseys shoving him ahead.
That was a good job by the whole crew, keeping their legs moving and pushing the pile. That run's important. If you watched any of these playoff games so far, the team that's able to control the line of scrimmage and run the football has won consistently.
Well, that's a gain of 6. The Buccaneers as a team averaged 5 yards a carry on the ground this season, among the league leaders. 2nd down and 4. From the Buccaneers 26-yard line, left, right side, half hash, hand the ball off. Bucky breaks through to the 33-yard line. He's got a Buccaneer first down. Wow, he hit that hole in a hurry, that A-gap between guard and center. I don't know if it was Cody Mauck and Graham Barton, but somebody gave a great block to spring free.
Yeah, and it was actually Gedeke pulling from the right side, was able to kick out the defensive tackle that created that seam inside. Cody Mauck did a good job of cutting off the backside. Nice little seam in there.
First down, 10 Buccaneers. Rashad White. Happy birthday, Rashad. Turns 26 today. And you got Bucky and Rashad White. The Pony Express, they call it. Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield. Shotgun look. Play action fake. Drops back to throw. Looks deep. Throws the ball down. Caught ball. First down at the 48-yard line. Jalen McMillan's first catch of the game. I wanted to say Mike Evans. It was Jalen McMillan.
Good recovery. All right, this is just a play action. Now that they've had success running the ball twice, Mayfield pulls it out and throws a deep comeback on the sideline to McMillan, and he watched this one all the way in.
Well, they showed him that pony formation, which generally the Bucs run on. So Dan Quinn's defensive crew says, okay, let's stop the run and open on the near sideline for 15 yards, Jalen McMillan. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, second first down, our fourth of the game. On this series, pistol formation, hand the ball off, running to the left and finding a little crease, and it closes, and he spun around and dropped. Bucky Irving got it back to the line of scrimmage. And then it spun around and dropped right there. No gain on the carry. And Dorrance Armstrong, outstanding defensive in/outside linebacker, wrapped up Buggy and dropped him.
Yeah. Armstrong and Chin were there. It looked like he was going to come out of that pile, but good job by Armstrong getting a hold of him.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers will face second down and nearly 10, call it 9.5 yards. The ball at the Tampa Bay 48-yard line. We move right to left, lead 3-0 on a 50-yard Chase McLaughlin field goal. Shotgun snap, hand the ball off, and running to the right, Bucky Irving to near midfield. A gain of a couple, perhaps, just short of the 50-yard line, and Tampa Bay will face third down and 8.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to try to go back to the middle on this, and K. Dotton got collapsed a little bit, and Bucky tripped over him trying to get back to the hole between the tackles.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers need to reach the Washington Commanders' 43-yard line to hang on to the ball and try to extend a 3-0 lead. Shotgun look now, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Baker Mayfield. Dropping to throw out of the gun. Mayfield going to run with the ball. He's going to be hit, dropped. He's going to reach the 49-yard line, but there was just no way he was going to avoid a tackle. He ran into 2 big defensive linemen and could get no further than the Washington 49-yard line. So the Buccaneers come up empty on third down. We'll bring in Jack Browning to punt the football. Jack, our third punter of this season. If you've followed the Buccaneers all season long, see if he can uncork a good one here. They've got an outstanding return game with Zacchaeus and Crowder, both listed as returners on punts, and it's going to be Jamison Crowder, a former Duke Blue Devil. Fourth down and then to punt Jack Browning. Browning stands around the Buccaneer 36-yard line. The line of scrimmage is just inside the 50. Good snap. And the kick gotten away by the right-footed kicker. Nice end-over-end thing, and a fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line by Crowder. Good coverage by the Buccaneer Gunners as well, and a high-hanging punt by Browning, just what the doctor ordered. And the punt travels 41 yards. There is no return. Commanders have the ball for the second time. We lead 3-0. Let's take a timeout.
When businesses in Tampa need reliable cleaning, they turn to Jani-King. With a reputation as strong as the Bucs, Jani-King delivers consistent, quality cleaning services for all types of facilities, including offices, hotels, retail centers, and stadiums. At Jani-King, we don't just clean. We ensure your facility shines with a higher level of cleanliness. Customize your perfect cleaning schedule today. Head to Jani-King.com. That's JANIKING.com. Trust Jani-King for a spotless facility every time. And go Bucs!
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But
what's up, insiders? How we doing? 75,000 subscribers. Thank you, insiders. I love it. Absolutely amazing. 75,233. Wow. Thank you for hanging out with us here in the chat. And yeah, Pizza Hut, dude, just do better. That's all I'm going to say. Just do better, man. Like, we spent 24 minutes on the phone trying to scarf down food we've been waiting for an hour. And you forget the dessert for the kids for us to celebrate 75,000 subscribers. They wanted Cinna-Sticks. I ordered Cinna-Sticks to celebrate, and no Cinna-Sticks. The guy, 24 minutes to refund $12. Are you kidding me, bro? We're feeding a lot of people here. Not to mention everybody here in the chat. Anyways, don't order from Pizza Hut. A note for people. There you go. 75,235. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button and let's get back to the football. Go Bucs, go! It's a dream come true to hit 75,000 subscribers on TSI. Look at that. I love it. I'll scooch over here. There it is. 75,000 subscribers during a Packers game right before a Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. Oh my God. Riddell Anthony, my first ever favorite player of the Bucs. Look him up. Go Bucs, go. Let's get it done. Back to the football. Thank you, everybody, for 75,000.
Pin them in. Do not let them get out of their own end, because obviously that's a great opportunity to go score if you can do so. With the Bucs back on defense, we go back up to Mean Gene.
Well, the punt by Browning, fair caught by Crowder at the 8-yard line of Washington. They begin deep in the hole underneath the shadow of the pirate ship of the north end zone. They move left to right in white jerseys. Shotgun look. Jaden Daniels stands around the 2-yard line, awaits the snap, gets it belt high. Throws a pass. They got a bubble screen set up. The Bucs read the screen. We miss a tackle down the far sideline. Back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe a few more is Terry McLaurin. Well, Scary Terry looked like he was stopped for a loss.
He was hit initially, and I can't see who it was on the replay, but there was a defender out there that was able to read it and got there to McLaurin as soon as he caught it, about 4 yards deep.
2nd down and 8, 2 yards on the pickup. Again, shotgun look, sidecar right, tight end shifts in motion, belt high snap, fakes the lateral, passes the ball out with a one-man screen ahead, and tackle made right at the 12-yard line. Brian Robinson with a one-man screen near sideline. Outside the numbers, and Tyke Smith and Levante David just blew up that play.
Tyke Smith was the guy that was taking on the block by the other receiver, but he came off, directed it back inside for Levante David to wipe him out.
It is 3rd down and 6. On the regular season, the Commanders converted 45.5% of the time on 3rd down. They're 0 for 1 in today's game. 3rd down and 6 from the 12. They need to reach the 18-yard line. Empty backfield for Jaden Daniels. Chest high snap, dropping to throw under pressure in his own end zone, flushed out of the pocket, running. He throws against the grain. A caught ball at the 20-yard line. Tackle made right there, but it's good enough for a 1st down. And there's where the wheels of Jaden Daniels really came through. He found Zach Ertz, who was just a scramble route. He just came back to help his quarterback out.
Yeah, he was on the far left, Zach Ertz was, and Daniels got flushed to his right. Elijah Cansey was there but fell down, which gave Daniels an opportunity to get around the corner and complete this ball.
There's 2nd 1st down of this opening quarter. We lead 3-0. 1:38 to go in the 1st quarter. 1st down 10 from the 20-yard line. Moving right. Play action fake pass down the middle. Caught by Terry McLaurin. He's got a 1st down to the 37-yard line. Hard slant running across the field from his right side of the line of scrimmage, and a perfect dart thrown by Daniels.
Yeah, it was a play action, so stuck the ball out to Robinson, got the linebackers to step up, and then hit the slant route in front of McCollum, and Antoine Winfield had to make the tackle along with Deion Jones, number 45.
The third catch by McLaurin. 2 of his catches have resulted in Commanders' 1st downs here in the 1st quarter. Under a minute to go in the 1st period. Bucs 3, Commanders nothing. Ertz shifts in motion. Shotgun look, sidecar left. Brian Robinson. Robinson takes the handoff, runs to his left, and is drilled as he reaches the 43-yard line. Well, that's a gain of 4 on the carry right up the gut. 42 seconds remain in the 1st quarter. 50-yard field goal by Chase McLaughlin on the Buccaneers' 1st possession of this wild card game is the only scoring so far. 3-0 Bucs. This drive began back at the Washington Commanders' 8-yard line. A huge catch by Ertz on 3rd down and 8. And then a nice catch by McLaurin. Scary Terry on a hard slant. Here's a snap. 2nd down and 6. Pass to the left side. Caught ball. 1st down and more to the 50. To the Buccaneer 44-yard line. Nice catch by Austin Eckler, a brand new Washington Commander this year. Generally used as a 3rd down back. He is their number 2 running back, but also outstanding in catching passes and getting gains. A 12-yard pickup, and that will be the final play of the 1st quarter. 3-0 Tampa Bay after 1 quarter in this wild card playoff game. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Catch the best basketball coverage on Sirius XM NBA Radio Channel 86.
Jaylen Brown drives, bounce pass to the corner. Tatum drives, baseline, strong 2-hand play.
Every day we bring you the latest headlines, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews with the players, coaches, and legends of the game.
We're now joined by best Laker of all time. It's Magic Johnson.
Nick Nurse, head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers, joins us.
Plus, catch live play-by-play action you won't hear anywhere else. Tune in on NBA Radio Channel 86 or the Sirius XM app.
Hear every game of the NFL playoffs on Sirius XM.
To the end zone! Touchdown! Justin Jefferson!
The NFL's Wild Card Weekend concludes tomorrow night at 8 Eastern. The Vikings take on the Rams.
Caught! Puka Nacua! Touchdown, LA!
Hear the experts on NFL Radio break down all the playoff matchups. Join the conversation on Channel 88 and on the SiriusXM app.
The wild card round wraps up when the Minnesota Vikings.
Sam throws left, caught! Jefferson, touchdown!
Take on the Los Angeles Rams.
Stafford rose for it, end zone, leaping catch. Cooper Kupp brings it in!
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, catch the national broadcast on NFL Radio Channel 88. The Vikings call on Sirius 83 XM226. The Rams call on Sirius 81 XM225. In the car and on the Sirius XM app.
Hey everybody, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. If you're a racing fan, Dirty Mo Media, they have the ultimate lineup for you, even in the off-season. From NASCAR drivers and crew members to industry insiders, we've got it all. Whether you're tuning in to Herman Schrader, Becoming Earnhardt Season 2, Door Bumper Clear, The Teardown, or even Speed Street for you IndyCar fans, we're covering every angle of motorsports in the off-season. Dirty Mo Media is your home for all things NASCAR now on the Sirius XM app and wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Bill Belichick. Hear me break down the week in the NFL every Monday night on Let's Go, 6 Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82.
Join the crew in 2025 for our 50th season. Reserve your spot in line to be among the first to select from the best 2025 season pass locations when they become available. Place a deposit today to have the first opportunity to select seats before the general public. Head to Buccaneers.com/tickets for more information. And that last play of the first quarter was not a pass. It was sort of a backward pass, a lateral to Austin Eckler, who gained a dozen yards on the final play of the first period. They have it first down and 10 at the Buccaneer 45-yard line. High snap. Jaden Daniels runs to his right, throws the ball upfield. Caught ball at the 40, inside the 35 to the 32-yard line. Brian Robinson, the running back. A nicely designed play as
it was a fake handoff to Robinson, and they were hurrying back up to the line of scrimmage, trying to keep that same personnel and defense on the field. But it was a fake to Robinson, and then Daniels kind of followed him out of the pocket and dropped it off to him.
He was in tempo. They snapped the ball in a hurry, and Robinson runs to his right, runs into a wall of red, and is dropped at the Buccaneer 27-yard line inside the 28 for a gain of 4. Well, they're using the run and the pass, and McLaurin has had 2 catches in the first meeting between these two teams back in September. Terry McLaurin did not make a catch in the first half. He finished the game with 8 for 62 yards, but did not have a catch in the first half. In this half already, he has 3 big catches for 55 yards. Keep an eye on him. Empty backfield now as Robinson goes in motion. Jalen Daniels kicks that left leg, awaits the snap. On second down and 5, dropping Daniels, looking Daniels, crossing route, caught at the 25-yard line, and what a tackle. Catch was made, and the Buccaneers, Shaq Barrett, just absolutely depleted the receiver. That was Robinson out of the backfield.
Yeah, he was running what they call an angle route. He was acting like he was going to go into flat, and then came back across the face of Shaq Barrett, who was in his own blitz, and backed out of there. He was able to come up and make a big hit.
Third down and 3 now. The Commanders need to get to the Buccaneer 22-yard line from the 25. Sidecar right, Eckler. Good snap. They'll run the option play. It is Daniels running to it. Got to get to the marker. He's clobbered to the sideline. Did he get the first down? Well, Zion McCullum came up and really flattened Daniels. He'll feel that tomorrow in the hot tub. Did he get the first down? I can't tell.
He left his feet to try to jump towards it, and then McCullum caught him in the air, and that's what did it, sent them flying, but he's short.
And for the second time in this first half, the Commanders are going to go for it on 4th down and 1. They failed on 4th down and 2. Dan Quinn rolling the dice. He's an underdog on the road in this wild card weekend. Timeout, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A little bit of a shock. We mentioned the last time they attempted 4th down and 2.
First charge timeout. Tampa Bay. This is a 30-second timeout.
This is the top team in the league in attempts and conversions on 4th down. And Dan Quinn's going to roll the dice again. Generally, you don't want to. You want to get the points when you can get them. This is an easy field goal for their kicker.
And especially on the road in a hostile environment, you can hear the crowd, and if they don't get it, all it's going to do is pump the crowd up and the home team. So sometimes when on the road, you just want to tie it up and then move on from there.
Well, the 4th highest scoring team in the National Football League versus the 5th highest scoring team in the National Football League. We have played 1 quarter in a few minutes, and it's a 3-0 ball game. Bucs lead on 4th down and 1. Shotgun look. Actually, an empty backfield with a tight end lined up on the left edge. Here's the snap. They'll feed the ball, and up the gut they get the first down. A little bit of trickery as Austin Eckler had lined up in the slot to the right, and then he ran across and got a pitch from the quarterback, and it looked like from here a first down, and they're going to move the chain gang. They just said, just move the chain gang. Bucs came close to stopping them again on 4th down. They got it by about a half a yard.
And Logan Hall was there, and the offensive lineman had his leg wrapped up and actually tackled Logan Hall.
First down and 10 from the inside the 22-yard line. Call it the 21, far side hash. Shotgun snap. Daniels going to run with the ball. Daniels sits outside the 20, is going to be spun around and dropped as he reaches the 14-yard line. Well, Jaden Daniels all the way. That was a quarterback run all the way. A gain of a half dozen, 6.
Yeah, this is a quarterback draw. He just kind of settled back, waiting for the rush to get upfield, and it was able to work up. And Vita Vea almost got him early, but he wound up conceding once he got outside.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers 3, Washington Commanders nothing. And Washington knocking on the Buccaneer door. 2nd down and 3 from the 14-yard line. Brian Robinson, the running back, the sidecar to the right of Daniels. They'll send a receiver in motion. That's De'Ami Brown. And Daniels awaits the snap. A good one. Looking to his left, firing to his left. It's an incomplete pass. Good coverage by Jamel Dean on Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
They were trying to hit the slant route. Just a quick 3-step and in. And Jamel Dean in good position. Ball was thrown low.
Tampa Bay Buccaneer defense now facing another 3rd down opportunity. Jamel Dean with 7 pass defenses during the regular season. Will get credit for 1 there. 3rd down 3. Commanders need to reach the Buccaneer 12-yard line from the 15. Robinson, the running back, on the right hip of Jaden Daniels. In motion, Zacchaeus. And now
first charge timeout, Washington. This is a 30-second timeout.
The Commanders invest a timeout when they started to run that last play on 3rd down and 3. New offensive coordinator for the Washington Commanders, Cliff Kingsbury. They call it the air raid offense. He likes to go airborne. He's got a great quarter. He was the head coach when Patrick Mahomes played at Texas Tech. You think he's got an offensive mind or what?
For sure.
Well, you got to have confidence in your offense if you try to convert 4th downs as often as the Washington Commanders have done this year. They just converted on 4th down and 1, got it by about a half a yard. Now it's 3rd down and 3. They're deep in Buck territory on the Tampa Bay 15-yard line. The far side hash out of the Commanders timeout. Robinson is a running back. Wide to the left is De'Ami Brown, a former Tar Heel. Swin Zacchaeus in motion across the formation. Shotgun look. Jaden Daniels pointing to the defense now. Kicks that left leg. Gets a belt high snap. Dropping to throw. Looking to the left. It's thrown. Caught ball inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Falling forward to the 7-yard line. That's a huge 3rd down conversion. And the Commanders are on the move. Already Zacchaeus makes the catch. His first target of the game.
And they brought him across in a shift, and Zacchaeus Smith was on him and just ran a very similar slant route and converted.
Running tempo, and Robinson takes a quick handoff and is stuck as he got the handoff. He may have lost a half a yard on that carry. And the Commanders showing a little tempo there after taking a timeout. Probably called several plays. Yaya Diaby in on the tackle. Diaby had a wonderful game 2 weeks ago. He was honored as NFC Defensive Player of the Week. A couple of sacks, 4 thrown for loss tackles, a handful of tackles. It's 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line. Moving right to left, trailing 3-0.
Again, the shotgun look. They'll shift Eckler in the backfield, running with the ball. Daniels, he's going to fake the pitch. He's going to be lassoed and dropped at the 10-yard line. That's another.
That's a loss.
Zion McCullum got there first. That's an old college play, the option play.
Yeah.
With Eckler in motion to the right.
Well played. They needed two defenders out there, and they had Anthony Nelson chasing, but McCullum is the guy that makes the play. He put himself right between Daniels and Eckler so that they couldn't pitch it last second, so Daniels had to eat it.
Now it's 3rd down and goal from the 6-yard line, or from the 9-yard line. Just inside the 10. Call it 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line after that sack. Shotgun look in motion. A receiver across the play, dropping to throw. Daniels dropping to throw, dropping in. Daniels throws toward the end zone. It is a caught ball touchdown. De'Ami Brown.
Yeah, that was a busted coverage. Brown's wide open, running through the back of the end zone. There was some confusion, obviously, in the defensive backfield, and there's a flag on the field.
There is a flag right at the 20-yard line. Two officials discuss. Craig Rolstead is our referee. Is this play going to count? If it does, the Commanders lead 6-3. Lengthy discussion. Now he's looking over to the Commanders bench. It's penalty flag is going to be on the Buccaneers, I would imagine. And the point after kick crew will check in for the Commanders.
Yeah, it's going to be on Diaby. He went low on Daniels late on that play after he threw it.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 0. That penalty will be enforced on the try for point. The touchdown is good.
6-3 Washington. 9:26 to go in the first half. And the Commanders have had success on their second possession. They converted 3rd down and 6, 3rd down and 3, and 3rd down and goal from the 10. And the Commanders have Zane Gonzalez in, who has had a perfect season kicking point after touchdowns. He is the 3rd kicker employed by Washington this season. They began with Cade York. He missed a couple of field goals against the Bucs. He was fired. Austin Siebert came in. He is injured on the injured reserve list, and now it's Zane Gonzalez out of Arizona State. The point after try is perfect, and the Washington Commanders have taken the lead for the first time in this wild card game. 7-3 Washington. Let's take a timeout.
At Planet Fitness, no two members are alike, but they all have one thing in common. They're all strong. A judgment-free environment where you're free to feel your strongest and be your best self with memberships that start at $15 a month. Find your nearest club and join today. We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness. Hours, amenities, and offers vary by club. Check out planetfitness.com or stop by your local club for more information. Must be 18 years old to enroll or 13 to 17 with parent guardian.
Hey Bucs fans, did you know there's millions of
Let's go!
at ambetterbucks.com.
Ambetter Health is underwritten by Celtic Insurance Company, Centene Venture Company, Florida, and Sunshine State Health Plan, Inc. This is a solicitation for insurance.
This is the NFL scoreboard.
Other action here on Wild Card Weekend. The Bills knocked off the Broncos 31-7. The Eagles got past the Packers 22-10. Then, of course, yesterday and last night, Texans over the Chargers 32-12. Ravens doubled up the Steelers 28-14. Tomorrow night, final game of Wild Card Weekend, the Vikings will be in Arizona to take on the Rams. Let's get you back to Raymond James Stadium. Here is the Hall of Fame voice of the Buccaneers, Gene Deckerhall.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers trail 7-3 now, and we're midway through the second quarter. Join us on March 7th and 8th for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers inaugural She Is Football Weekend, presented by Jabil, a mentorship summit, 5K market, and flag football tournament, all to keep girls in the game and build the next generation of female leaders. Get involved at Buccaneers.com/SheIsFootball.
TJ Reeves, you got something on it.
Well, we saw this at field level there. The Buccaneers a couple of different times had what they wanted on that drive where it was 3rd and long, and then Jaden Daniels there on that last one in the red zone had De'Ami Brown come open. He had time to throw, and I don't know who was responsible in deep safety, but he was wide open in the back of the end zone. If you're the Bucs now, you got to put your own drive together, give your defense a break, and go get the 7 points right back, Mean Gene.
Well, the Buccaneers got a field goal on our first possession, a 50-yarder from Chase McLaughlin, and held that lead until just a moment ago when Jaden Daniels engineered a 17-play, 92-yard scoring drive in a little over 9 minutes. The kickoff will come down about a yard deep in the end zone. The Bucs will accept the touchback. You got Rashad White returning kickoffs, along with Sean Tucker. And Tampa Bay with a touchback will begin this series, their 3rd of the game at the 30-yard line. We trail 7-3 on that scoring drive. Jaden Daniels scrambled a couple of times. He's carried the ball 5 times for 15 yards. He's also passed for 97 yards, and that touchdown throw to De'Ami Brown to give them the lead. 7-3. Bucs start at the 30-yard line. 9:26 to go in the first half. Shotgun look, play action fake, rolling right is Mayfield, looking Mayfield, running Mayfield. He's going to run out of bounds right at the 30-yard line of the line of scrimmage. That will not be a quarterback sack, but he could find nobody open downfield. What are they doing downfield, Dave?
Well, it's just a little play action, and it's a rollout, and a lot of times they'll hit Rashad White out.
The show scheduled to air at this time on this channel is temporarily unavailable. We're working to restore the scheduled broadcast and expect to bring it to you shortly.
Down on the play. It's an offensive hold.
Holding. Offense. Number 78. That penalty's declined. Yep. Result of the play. It's 3rd down.
The first-team All-Pro left tackle Tristan Wirfs. And we remind you, the NFL playoffs are here, and Wild Card Weekend continues tomorrow with a primetime game. Vikings against the Rams. Don't miss it. Wild Card Weekend, powered by Verizon. Visit watchnfl.com for more details. And, of course, you can hear every NFL postseason game right here on Westwood One and westwood1sports.com. They declined the penalty, by the way. No need to take it. 3rd down and forever. 3rd and 22. The ball resting gently at the hash mark right at the 23. Snap to Mayfield. He roams to the left. He tries to set to throw and does zip it to the far side. He's got it at the 30-yard line to White, who is nudged out of bounds right at the 30. And it's 4th down coming up and punt time for Tampa Bay.
You know, really good job by Washington. They're playing top-down defense, nothing deep. What frustrates me a little bit about Tampa Bay is you ran the ball so well all season long. Where is it?
Yep.
Why is every play a pass on this drive? I mean, I think you got to get Bucky Irving involved, and you got to put yourselves in and let that offensive line get a taste.
This is the 30th ranked rush defense in the league for Washington.
That's my point. It's one of the best running teams against one of the worst rush defense teams.
Browning to punt it away. He'll send it packing. Jamison Crowder back to receive. Inside the 15. He has to do hopscotch around 1. Keeps his feet 20. Dodges another 25 up to the 30. What a return for the former Duke Blue Devil, Jamison Crowder. And it took Ryan Miller to get downfield to take him down. Net of 38. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 59.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Nightfall in Tampa Bay. 7-3, the 6-seed Washington over the 3-seed Tampa Bay. 7:20 to go, first half. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Joe Montana here.
In my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease. Are you 50 or older like me? The CDC now recommends vaccination against pneumococcal disease. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at increased risk. And over 6 times greater risk of
this time is
hospitalization
temporarily
with pneumococcal.
unavailable.
The Ramsey Show.
Ask Eliza anything.
Soundtracks for meditation.
Learn and grow on a daily basis.
Genre-spanning workout channels and more.
Soul Cycle Radio.
I work out. Just search 2025 on the SiriusXM app.
The wild card round wraps up when the Minnesota Vikings.
Sam throws left, caught, Jefferson, touchdown!
Take on the Los Angeles Rams.
Stafford rose for it, end zone, leaping catch, Cooper Kupp brings it in!
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, catch the national broadcast on NFL Radio Channel 88. The Vikings call on Sirius 83 XM226. The Rams call on Sirius 81 XM225. In the car and on the Sirius XM app.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Will not host a playoff game because the Packers had to win for that to occur. So the road to the Super Bowl goes on the road for Washington. They lead here 7-3, and they got the ball back at their own 30-yard line after a nice, nifty return by Jamison Crowder. 1st and 10, moving right to left. Here's Jaden Daniels. Snap, throw, quick. There is Terry McLaurin again. Out to the 36-yard line, maybe 37. We'll call that a gain of 7.
So that play right there, the speed out against cover 3 in the first matchup, Jaden didn't throw that football. This game, he sees it, gets the ball out quickly.
Preach, Fletch. Preach, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Last drive was a 17-play scoring drive for Washington. It was the longest this season for De'Ami Brown. His first touchdown catch of the playoffs, only his second of the season. He had one week 5 against the Browns. Terry's 4 for 62 now. Here's 2nd down and 3 at the 37-yard line. Inside handoff. Austin Eckler tries to cut back. Just nowhere to go. Door closed quickly. No gain.
Yeah, still tough slant, man. Trying to run the football against these Bucs defensive front. And it's not just Vita Vea. They got some players all across. That time, Greg Gaines is the one.
Dude, he's a nice little nose guard, man.
Yeah.
He does a great job.
Yeah, he is.
6th year out of Washington. They like players out of that school. They have 7 players from the University of Washington on this team. Here's a 3rd and 3 at their own 37. 6:20 to go here first half. Washington leads 7-3. Jaden Daniels on a 3rd and goal from the 10. Found a wide open De'Ami Brown, center of the end zone. That's the lone touchdown of the game. 7-3 Washington. Allegretti and Cosme are asking for some directions. Austin Eckler goes in motion. Play clock's down to 3. They got to get this one off. 3rd and 3. Here's the snap to Daniels. McNichols stays in. Jaden flush. Throws to Austin Eckler. Diving to his right. Makes a catch. It's enough to move the chains on a gain of 4.
Yeah, nice job. The maturation of Jaden just to buy time, getting out of the pocket away from the pressure and finding the open Austin Eckler.
Commanders are 5 for 7 on 3rd down. 3rd down stats brought to you by Marks & Harrison. Injured and direct, call Marks & Harrison for a free consultation or go to marksandharrison.com. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Side handoff. No. Jaden keeps. Sneaks away from 1. Not a second, but that's a good start to this new set of downs out to the 46, gain of 5.
Little ad-lib by Jaden Daniels right there. He thought he was going to be able to get around the edge of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They had 2 guys wait for him, and he had to reverse field and get what he could. Actually did a nice job picking up 6 yards.
Also on the logo near midfield. It was a gain of 6 for Daniels on the ground. 2nd and 4 at the 47. 5:13 to go first half. 7-3 Washington trying to add to the lead. McLaurin goes in motion, moves outside the numbers to the right. Daniels got a nice block to get some room on the 45. He's just going to take off and take the easy money out of bounds at the sticks. He gains 5 more. 1st down Washington at the Tampa 49.
Logan, by him staying, remaining the passer, that made the defensive back stay back.
100%, and I think this is a really cool wrinkle that Cliff's brought in. They're running a boot, right, but they're bringing the tight end in a short motion, giving him a great angle to down block the defensive end. So there's no contained players. Jaden Daniels and grass, passer, runner, very dangerous proposition for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the Buccaneers 49. Pistol look, Eckler behind Daniels. Play action. It's the step away from Vita Vea. Cuts into the center of the line. Pulled down by Joe Tryon-Shoyinka, but not before he's able to gain 7 again to the Tampa Bay 42.
Quick decision. Try to get a little play action, take a shot. The Buccaneers nowhere to run, nowhere to throw it, I should say. Jaden did, tucked it I would love to see him kind of get down a little bit sooner, but it's the playoffs, Logan.
He's definitely playing that way.
Yes.
Don't you feel it, Fletch? I feel like there's an urgency, a physicality from him, which we saw in the second half of that Atlanta game.
Yes.
They said his knee hit at the 43, so we're going to call this 2nd and 5 from there. 4 minutes to go on the clock. First half, 7-3 Washington. McNichols and Eckler in the backfield. They hand off to Jeremy. Just can't squeeze through a hole. Yaya Diaby finishes a tackle right around the line of scrimmage. It might be a gain of 1. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4, and they are out of field goal range.
And one thing the Bucs do, we talk about them bringing pressure to stop the pass, against the pass, but they also bring pressure on run blitzes. This is 3rd and 5 situation. The Buccaneers have blitzed 66% of the time on 3rd and 4th downs since week 12.
They're trying to get settled here. 3:24 clock running first half. The receivers are all kind of looking at each other, where to line up. 3rd and 4 at the 42-yard line. McNichols to the left of Daniels. Tampa Bay's got a bunch of red jerseys lurking. They just bring 4. Yaya Diaby coming off the edge. Daniels is in trouble. He cannot spin out of it. Down he goes. Back in Washington territory. And now
penalty flag.
There's a flag down the field in the defensive backfield. It's going to be against Tampa Bay. It's going to be a first down.
Brad, you look like nah, hold it, baby. Hold it.
Prior to the pass, holding. Defense, number 27. It's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
But what I will say, the Buccaneers, I mentioned this, since week 12, on late downs, 3rd and 4th downs, they've been blitzing 66% of the time. That time, they only rushed 3, and they had 2 guys kind of waiting for Jaden in case he tries to break contain, almost a spy on him. So you see them changing up their aggressiveness because of Jaden and his ability to create.
So by virtue of the penalty, Washington converts on 3rd down. 1st and 10 at the Tampa 37 as the clock moves under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Olamide Zaccheaus in motion. Inside handoff, Brian Robinson. Gets a hole, struggles for extra yardage. Gets down to about the 34-yard line. Call that a gain of 5.
Fletch, I love these misdirection runs. We're getting the back over the top, B-Rob underneath. There was a play earlier. These are going to hit later in this game as that defensive line for Tampa Bay starts to fatigue, because you see the linebackers and the safeties playing with the first action, man, because they're so aggressive. I like these kind of wrinkles, different pictures for the defense that Cliff is presenting. It's really fantastic.
It messes with your eyes, man, all that movement and stuff that's going on.
2:18 on the game clock, 11 on the play clock. 2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers 33. Empty backfield as Brian Robinson vacates to the right. Zaccheaus and Brown, the touchdown scorer, to the left. Here's the snap to Jaden Daniels. Here comes a blitz. Jaden's got to get rid of it. Throws it kind of into no man's land. No receiver really anywhere in the vicinity. It was in between.
They're going to say B-Rob.
Yeah, it was in between B-Rob and Luke McCaffrey. They're not going to call intentional grounding. You heard a groan from the crowd.
Yeah, and that was smart by Jaden. The Bucs again came with pressure, overload, blitz, and they had a free runner. Jaden's trying to buy as much time as possible, but eventually he had to throw the football. And a good thing that he threw it in the kind of direction of a receiver.
So they will run one more play before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6. Here at the Buccaneers 33. 50 would be a long field goal in front of a loud crowd here. Here's Daniels in the gun, play action. Here's Daniels stepping up, firing down the sideline, one-on-one. Terry, McCollum, did he grab it? No! That one just got out of his hands. He went up high to try to get it. McCollum, who has the 3rd most pass breakups in the NFL this year, just got enough of it.
This is the 2-minute warning.
And we'll come back to see what the decision is. Looks like a field goal will be attempted by Washington when we come back on the other side. 1:57 to go in the first half. 7-3 Commanders. This is the Washington Commanders Radio Network.
Effective enterprise cybersecurity requires a team effort. That's why U.S. government professionals rely on Fortinet Federal's industry-leading technology and engineering expertise for advanced infrastructure and cybersecurity capabilities designed to defend against malicious actors. With a singular focus on solutions for the federal government and their mission partners, Fortinet Federal can help you simplify operations, converge infrastructure, and secure your data. Trusted cybersecurity for government everywhere you need it. See more at FortinetFederal.com. FortinetFederal.com. That's FortinetFederal.com.
It's the New Year Better Sleep Sale at Mattress Warehouse. Save up to $1,000 on top name brands: Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest, Purple, Casper, and more. Plus, get a free adjustable base with select mattress purchases. The only place to use true diagnostic technology to help you find the right mattress for your body. Mattress Warehouse makes it even easier with 0% interest financing, free next day delivery, and a 1-year lowest price guarantee. Don't miss the New Year Better Sleep Sale at Mattress Warehouse.
If you have an appetite for saving money, then you should get the Rofo Rewards app from Royal Farms. Use the Rofo Rewards app to place mobile orders for pickup or delivery and earn royalty points to redeem for free stuff. And right now, new Rofo Rewards members will get a free any size coffee for signing up. You can download the Rofo Rewards app at the Apple App Store or Google Play today. You'll find it's a very appealing app to have. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good, but...
Cheers, football fans! Thanks so much for hanging out with us on Wild Card Weekend for the NFL playoffs. We're live every single game, and we love hanging out with all of you, chatting it up, cheering on your favorite team. Thank you so much for being here. Now, please let us know in the chat. It's that time of the show. Let us know where you're watching from in the chat. Let's see how far out from all over the world we have people hanging out with us here, listening to the NFL playoffs and the wild card games. Let us know your city and state in the United States, city and province in Canada, international. Put your flag emojis out there, and let's see how many countries we have here in the chat in this wild platform called YouTube. Thank you again for participating. Now let's get back to the football.
And it will be from 52, kicking towards the pirate ship. It was a 4th and 6. It would have been really aggressive to go for that. The Tampa Bay 34-yard line. Here we go. Way is set. Snaps good. Holds down. Kicks on its way.
My guy that's been around the league for a while. 7-year kicker in the National Football League. Far side hash into the wind. Good spot. The kick is airborne. It is long enough into the wind and everything, and it is good. And Commanders fans have something to share about again. It's 10-3. Now the time of possession sort of tells the tale of this first half, Dave.
Yeah, for sure.
The Commanders have had the ball for 18 minutes and 20 seconds. The Bucs less than 10 minutes. In offensive plays, Commanders 34 snaps from scrimmage. The Buccaneers just 16.
Well, you got to get first downs. When you get first downs, you can't go out there. The Bucs on their last drive had 2 penalties, a 15-yarder and a 10-yarder. So that's not going to help you get first downs. In order to use the time of possession and run more plays, you got to convert. You got to continue to get first downs, and the Bucs haven't been able to do that. They had a chance to get off the field, force a punt, but then you had the defensive holding with the sack, put you in a bad spot. Now you give up first down and then 3 points. Just got to play more clean football.
That was an 11-play, 37-yard drive in about 5.5 minutes, 5:28 to be exact. 10-3 score, Commanders. And the Buccaneers will have the ball. We have 2 timeouts remaining, just under the 2-minute warning here with 1:52 to go. See if the Buccaneers use a little tempo and get some points before halftime. We won the toss and took the ball first. Here's a return with Rashad White running to the 20 outside the numbers to the 26-yard line. And he stood up pretty good and hit hard and dropped by 3 or 4 in white jerseys. TJ Reeves on the field. What do you got?
Well, I can tell you this. Baker Mayfield just spent about 2 minutes during the 2-minute warning timeout and after that field goal talking to Liam Cohen about what they like. And this is critical because you've got a ton of time, 2 timeouts. You know the Commanders get the ball to start the second half. Go get momentum back. Go get 7. I'm curious to see what they've dialed up on the script, though. Gene, it was a long discussion.
Well, the Buccaneers will start at the 26-yard line after the return by Rashad White, who stays in the game. Going to use that tempo 2-minute drill, so you got Rashad White there, a good receiving running back. 2 receivers to the right, inside handoff. It's Rashad White running to his left. He's snagged and dropped as he reaches the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 1. 1:37 to go in the first half. Buccaneers trailing now by 7, 10-3.
And they're going tempo now. They're going to try to get up there and move that ball around. They're going to save those timeouts for when they need them later in the drive.
Yeah, Deron Payne made the tackle out of Alabama in his 7th year, dropping to throw on second down. Mayfield looks, flushed out of the pocket. He throws the ball upfield. He's grabbed by the arm. It's an incomplete pass. Boy, I'll tell you what, he got hit hard. I believe that was Dante Fowler almost getting a quarterback sack from that right end defensive end position. Tampa Bay Buccaneers will face 3rd down and 9 now to keep this thing going. You got to reach the 36-yard line.
It might be good this ball got knocked away out of his hand because it looked like somebody wanted to was going to undercut Mike Evans.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers have not garnered a 1st down since that 2nd drive of the game. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun look, trip receivers to the right, including Mike Evans. Dropping Mayfield. Pressure coming out of the pocket. Mayfield's going to run. He's going to get it to the 35. He's still on his feet to the 40, to the 45-yard line. He ran over a defender. There's a flag around the 34-yard line. I think that was thrown. It's going to be on the Commanders, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like they were offsides.
What a run by Baker Mayfield. Don't get hurt, Baker.
Yeah, great job. He wound up abandoning the play, ran straight ahead.
Offside. Defense. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is a 1st down.
He took a couple good shots, but was able to spin and completely and keep moving upfield.
18-yard scramble, and he ran over a tackler, and Percy Butler finally brought him down. 1st down, 10 at the 45-yard line. 1:08 to go. The clock starts. Here comes pressure. Mayfield throws the ball downfield. Caught ball far sideline. With the football, Evans, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. He started to come inbounds and try to get extra yards, then realized I can get out of bounds by a step or two, and he does.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He was coming back in bounds. There was 3 defenders. He aborted and went the other way out of bounds.
An 11-yard pickup on the catch by Mike Evans, his 1st target since the 1st series. He's been well covered by this Commander defense. 1:02 to go. Buccaneers trail 10-3, trying to get points on the board before halftime. Shotgun look, Baker Mayfield from the 44-yard line of Washington. Good snap, belt high out of the gun. Throw the ball, slap, caught ball. Kate Otten, 1st down at the 33-yard line. First time Kate Otten's made a catch in 4 ball games. He's been on the injury list since then.
Yeah, nice job. He's a slot receiver on the left, just running a slant. He's able to catch it in front of Chin, who's the safety, and picks up another 1st down.
And with that catch, he passes by Cameron Brate for the 2nd most receiving yards in playoff history. Here's a pass over the caught ball, Evans 20, 15 to the 10-yard line. Mike Evans is tackled by Marshawn Lattimore, but the Bucs have it at the 10-yard line. They'll say the 12-yard line. 23 seconds to go.
They're
Bucs
still preserving those 2 timeouts, so they'll use them after this play.
18 seconds to go, and the Bucs are in the Verizon Red Zone. Verizon, the official 5G network of the Buccaneers. Well, they had to take a timeout.
Yeah,
could not get organized and time that clock ticking down to 16 seconds.
Yeah, they should have used it a little bit quicker to preserve some seconds there. And Coach Todd Bowles is not happy about something. Not sure if the ref wasn't setting the ball or what, but could have saved about 15 seconds right there.
There's a timeout on the field. 10-3 scores. Washington, 17 seconds left. Let's take a timeout.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards that zero-turn lawnmower you've always wanted. And after using its edge-shaping technology to meticulously sculpt the face of the Mona Lisa into your grass, you'll become the undisputed king of Saturday morning lawn care, leaving your neighbor and sworn enemy Gary to question his place in the delicate neighborhood ecosystem. And it's all because you could save money switching at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
With FedEx One Rate, you can ship to your student for a simple, predictable flat rate. Send a box full of home-baked treats that say, "Your father and I miss you." Or send a box full of instant noodles that says, "Your father and I would like you to stop asking us for money." Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx One Rate. 2-day shipping, one flat rate. Starting at $14.50. Visit FedEx.com/OneRate for details. Exclusions apply.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Brought to you by FDOT.
17 seconds to go in the first half with the Bucs driving. By the way, injury update brought to you by Advent Health. No matter what helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support you with world-class expertise and whole person care. Because feeling whole always begins at adventhealth.com. For the Washington Commanders, Ben Sinnott has gone to the locker room with a shoulder injury. His return is questionable. And Gene, you were wondering, Todd Bowles was unhappy that the officials did not spot the ball as quickly as they could have. So he just went ahead down and stopped the clock with one of his 2 timeouts. And definitely you want to protect the field goal here at the minimum, Mean Gene.
Yeah, you have 1 timeout remaining, but when the catch was made by Evans at the 12-yard line, you had 20 to 21 seconds, and we lined up to take the snap with 18, but the ball wasn't spotted yet. And that's when Todd took the second timeout. And how about this? The Buccaneers are moving the ball better than we have the entire ball game. Offense is rhythm, and you take a TV timeout, Dave.
Right.
We're standing around down there waiting for the timeout to get over with so we can snap the ball and try to score a touchdown to tie this thing. 10-3 score, Washington by 7 points. Now the ref says play ball. Mike Evans wide to the left and Jalen McMillan wide to the slot to the right. You got Todd Cade Otton wide to the right as a flex tight end. Shotgun look. In motion, Rashad White. Baker Mayfield looking toward Evans, looking toward Evans. Those toward him. It is he's tangled. There comes the flag. Pass interference.
Yeah.
The only way they could deny that back shoulder throw to Mike Evans in the end zone was to mug him, and Lattimore just did.
And there's a lot of history between Lattimore when he was in New Orleans and Mike Evans, and you can see them hand-chucking each other.
Automatic first down.
He wasn't going to let Mike Evans by, and as soon as Mayfield threw it, you saw the flag come out because there was a lot of holding going on.
Well, the Buccaneers committed 3 penalties in the game, and that is the first, and the ball is spotted at the 1-yard line. Buccaneers have 1 timeout, 13 seconds left. And Rashad White is the setback. Baker Mayfield under center. Mike Evans wide to the left from the 1. First and goal. Evans throws ball. Caught ball. Is it caught? Yes! Touchdown Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. Fire the cannons. The Bucs are a point away from tying this game.
Yeah, this is a good call on first down because you can still run it. You still have a timeout. They had Lattimore again one-on-one with Mike Evans. Luvu, number 4, the linebacker, bailed out of there. I don't know how the ball got by him, but it hit Mike in the chest. Really a great job by Mayfield and Mike Evans to make that happen.
Well, for 11 times in the regular season, Mayfield to Evans connected for 6. And in this postseason wildcard weekend, the Buccaneers are a point away from tying the game. McLaughlin for the point after try. It's 10-9. Good spot. The kick is airborne, and for Chase McLaughlin, it's right down Dale Mabry. We're tied at 10-10 with 10 seconds left in the first half. 7-play, 74-yard drive in less than 2 minutes. 1:42 for Baker Mayfield. And remember, on third down, the scramble by Baker Mayfield, he ran over a tackler or 2, gained 18 yards, and kept this drive going. That's the moxie in the man. And Baker Mayfield engineers a touchdown drive. The Bucs completed 10 first downs now, and now you can score a free single-day Busch Gardens ticket, courtesy of Canes Furniture. Visit CanesFirstDowns.com to register for your ticket now and for full details. Valid only while supplies last. Hey, Bucs fans, the Bucs scored, so you score 3 PDQ tenders tomorrow. Order online or via the MyPDQ app to receive 3 free tenders with a purchase of any combo meal just by using code BUCS. That's BUCS at checkout. Visit eatpdq.com for full details. Well, after not being targeted for most of this game, after 2 catches in the first drive, it was the Mike Evans drive on that scoring drive. 5 big catches, 3 on that series for 66 big yards and a touchdown. The kickoff on the dynamic rules kickoff situation will be returned out from the 10 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25 to the 26-yard line. Luke McCaffrey, and boy, he's depleted at the 27-yard line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 10, Washington Commanders 10. Bucs won the toss and wanted the football, so Washington will have the ball to begin the third quarter. But right now it's a tie ball game at 10-10. Ryan Miller made the tackle on special teams. He made the roster as an undrafted free agent out of Furman. We've seen him make some nice catches, 2 touchdown grabs, 1 at Kansas City earlier this year. But we don't recognize him often on special teams because he's a headhunter.
Well, he did a nice job right there.
Final snap of the first half, and We're tied at 10-10. Let's go to TJ Reeves, the head coach. TJ.
All right, Coach, we're live here on the drive at the end of the first half. How huge is that? And tell me about Mike Evans.
Well, it was huge to get a touchdown at the end of the half to tie the game because we were shooting ourselves in the foot earlier. Mike continues to do great things. We just got to count on him. He comes through for us every time, but we got to clean up the penalties for the second half.
What are you going to talk about at halftime with Jaden Daniels converting so many third downs?
Got to just take care. We got to contain him. We got to be able to contain him, make him run up the middle instead of outside to his left.
Coach, thank you. Again, at halftime, we're tied at 10. The Buccaneers getting that late first half touchdown to Mike Evans. Let's take a timeout.
Florida Blue presents game-changing health solutions. Did you know you can relieve stress by doing yoga at a Florida Blue center and exhale, treating yourself to Florida Blue discounts, seeing a chiropractor covered by Florida Blue, having your own Florida Blue health consultant,
Welcome.
or cheering on your team right now. Discover more game-changing health solutions at FloridaBlue.com. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Nothing beats a winning lineup, and Beef O'Brady's has your all-stars. From award-winning wings to beefy Angus burgers that fully satisfy your cravings and your wallet. Ready for some new moves? Try Beef's new comfort bowls, like their new barbecued pulled pork mac and cheese bowl, crispy chicken mashed bowl, or Asian shrimp rice bowl. Or get your flavors stacked another way with Beef's new Tampa Cuban, or the new Italian sub. Beef O'Brady's, where game time and meal time satisfy you all the time.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
This is the Buccaneers Halftime Show. Now to get you updated with scores from around the NFL, highlights and recap of the first half, and a peek at the Buccaneers stats. Your host, Ronnie Lane.
We are all tied at 10 in this wild card game at Raymond James Stadium. Buccaneers 10, Commanders 10. Going to recap that first half. Here's how we got to this 10-10 score. Bucs won the toss and took the ball first and mounted a drive. Evans had an 11-yard catch, and Mayfield a nice scramble, and then Evans a 23-yard catch, but the drive did stall. They had to settle for a Chase McLaughlin field goal, a 50-yarder, and the Bucs drew first blood with a 3-0 lead over the Commanders. Commanders ensuing possession, their first of the game. They went for it on 4th down deep in Bucs territory, and the Bucs stopped them. But the Bucs couldn't do anything offensively, and then the Commanders, near the end of the first quarter, mounted this long drive, a 17-play drive, 92 yards. It ended on this 3rd and goal from the 10.
Shotgun look in motion, a receiver across the fullback, dropping to throw. Daniels dropping to throw, dropping in. Daniels throws toward the end zone. It is a caught ball touchdown. De'Ami Brown.
After the PAT, Washington takes a 7-3 lead over the Buccaneers. Bucs couldn't do anything with their third possession. They kick it back to Washington. Washington mounts a drive, but it stalls out, and they get a Zane Gonzalez 52-yard field goal to take a 10-3 lead over the Bucs. So the Bucs get the ball back with about 2 minutes to play in the first half and start on their own 26. Mayfield with a big-time scramble, an 18-yard scramble up the middle. Then Evans went to work with Mayfield, an 11-yard catch. Otten had a 12-yard catch. Evans another big catch, this one for 20 yards. And then there was a defensive pass interference called on Marshawn Lattimore in the end zone against, he was trying to defend Mike Evans. And that set up this 1st and goal from the 1 for Tampa Bay.
Baker Mayfield under center. Mike Evans wide to the left from the 1. 1st and goal. Evans throws ball. Caught ball. Is it caught? Yes! Touchdown Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, fire the cannons. The Bucs are a point away from tying this game.
The Bucs do tied with the McLaughlin extra point, and that's where we are at halftime. Tampa Bay 10, Washington 10.
This is the NFL scoreboard.
Other wild card action earlier today in the AFC. The Bills had no issues with the Broncos. Broncos actually scored first, and then the Bills ran off 31 unanswered points to win 31-7. Eagles beat the Packers 22-10 in Philadelphia. And, of course, yesterday the Texans upset the Chargers 32-12, and the Ravens doubled up the Steelers 28-14. Tomorrow night in Arizona, the Vikings will take on the Rams. Again, at halftime here, the Buccaneers and Washington, Tampa Bay 10, Washington 10. The halftime show will continue. We'll find out how the Bucs stacked up in the first half against Washington right after this timeout.
At ReliaQuest, cybersecurity is a team sport. We're proud to be the official cybersecurity partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Together, we're helping keep the Bucs secure, while also teaming on charitable initiatives in the Tampa Bay community. ReliaQuest and its gray matter technology defend the Buccaneers and other elite brands around the world from cybersecurity threats. Visit ReliaQuest.com to learn more. Let's raise the flags together as we make security possible.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, aka fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The University of South Florida is on a bold trajectory, ranked a top 50 public university in the nation and the best value of all public universities in Florida. USF is just the second public university in the state to join the prestigious AAU, rapidly ascending into one of America's leading research universities. USF is fueling the future of Tampa Bay and beyond. Learn more at bebold.usf.edu.
The Buccaneers halftime show continues. How did the Bucs stack up? Let's take a look with the F.Dot halftime stats. The Florida Department of Transportation reminds you that fans don't let fans drive drunk, drive sober, or get pulled over. Have a great night and drive safe. Here's Ronnie Lane.
Bucs and Commanders all tied up at 10 in this wild card affair at Raymond James Stadium in the first half. The Washington Commanders got 11 first downs to 10 for Tampa Bay, and Washington really good on third down, 5 for 8. Buccaneers were 2 for 5, 170 total yards of offense for Washington, 148 for Tampa Bay. Each team had the ball 4 times. The Bucs passed for 108 yards, and so did Washington. We'll have some individual stats for you here in just a second. Washington rushed for 62 yards, the Bucs for only 40. And the Buccaneers had 3 penalties that amounted to 28 yards taken away. Washington only 1 penalty, and you heard the coach talking to T.J. Reeves. The Bucs got to clean some things up in that area. Time of possession, 18:35 for Washington, 11:25 for Tampa Bay. So let's look inside the box score. The quarterbacks, the rookie Jaden Daniels is 11 of 16 for 108 yards, a touchdown, no picks. He's been sacked 1 time. And Baker Mayfield off to a good start too, 9 for 12, 108 yards. 1 touchdown, no picks. So both quarterbacks are playing well. Jaden Daniels is the leading rusher for Washington with 9 carries for 30 yards. Get this, Baker Mayfield is the leading rusher for Tampa Bay, 4 carries for 21 yards. Bucky has 6 carries for 18 yards. Brian Robinson Jr. has 5 carries for 17 yards for Washington. Leading receivers, Terry McLaurin for Washington, 4 catches for 62 yards, and Mike Evans is matching him with 5 catches for 66 yards. Neither team has turned the ball over. So the Bucs have 1 sack, Washington no sack, and those were your Florida Department of Transportation halftime stats. The Florida Department of Transportation reminds you that fans, don't let fans drive drunk, drive sober or get pulled over. Have a great evening. The Buccaneers halftime show will continue right after this timeout.
Want to make sure he gets to the game on time?
Tommy, your uniform is ready. Let's go.
Install a natural gas dryer, and you're guaranteed faster drying times and softer laundry. And now you can earn a valuable cash rebate up to $200 on an energy-efficient natural gas dryer. Show your home love with natural gas, and it loves you right back. To learn more and how to qualify, visit peoplesgas.com/rebates.
How close can you get with Verizon Access? Front row close. Red carpet close.
Oh my God!
Backstage passes close. Playing quarterback for your favorite NFL team close. Okay, not that close. But watching from the sidelines close? You bet. Get into the experiences you love, like concerts, games, and exclusive pre-sales just for being a Verizon customer. Verizon Access, you're in. Woo! Learn more at verizon.com/access.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program is all about making it easy to reward you with the things you'll love. Sign up and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. Plus, get every 6th free on a tasty selection of Circle K products. We're talking piping hot pizza, fresh coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks, and more. Join Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details.
The Buccaneers halftime show continues with TJ Reeves.
Well, back here at halftime after the Buccaneers with a tremendous drive in the final minute of the half to go get the points that they needed from Mike Evans, who finishes with first half with 5 catches, 67 yards, and a lot of that came on that final drive, including the touchdown. So much has been made on the matchup with Marshawn Lattimore. And Dave Moore, I know you're listening upstairs as we get ready for this second half. Lattimore was so busy complaining about Evans pushing off on the previous play that maybe he lost some focus, and then Evans made the juke and got open in the end zone. I still don't know on the replay how Baker Mayfield got the ball beyond number 20, who had his back to the play, Quan Martin. He got the ball past him and Evans between the defender. A great little break there for the Buccaneers. If the ball didn't hit him right in the back, Bucs will take it. And now you feel a lot better about that at the end of half number 1 with the game 10-all, right, Dave?
For sure. You know, the Bucs are a second-half team. They're really good on defense, making adjustments. But you're right, that Martin, number 20, he turned to look for Mike Evans, and Mayfield threw it right over the back of his head. Great concentration by Mike Evans to make that touchdown.
And again, you can't emphasize enough what you just said. This team put 21 points on the board with 3 touchdown drives last week against New Orleans. The previous game with Carolina, they put another 24 points on with the offense. Special teams also had a block kick. And you saw the 27-0 second half in Los Angeles. So it gives you a lot of encouragement that this team can put touchdowns on the board. One thing, Dave Moore, your observation that the Commanders' defensive line really had a good first half and disrupted a lot of what the Bucs were trying to do, right?
They did, and because they haven't had a great year defending the run, they certainly made a point of it this week and have done a good job of shutting down Bucky Irving and Rachaad White at the moment.
All right, we get ready for half number 2 here. It's 10-all in this wild card weekend. The Commanders will get the ball first. The Bucs win. They're headed to Philadelphia on the wild card weekend, or on the divisional weekend next week. And to call the second half, here's the Hall of Famer, Mean Gene Deckerhoff.
Thank you very much, TJ Reeves. We are ready for the second half to begin. Tie ball game at 10-10. And the second half kickoff is brought to you by Beef O'Brady's. Beef O'Brady's, for good food, good sports. We'll see you at Beef's. And Jack Browning awaits the umpire to let him know it's time to kick the football away. We're ready to go. He waves the arm. And the Redskins, the Commanders, I keep wanting to say that R word.
It's hard.
Shame on me. But the Commanders await the opening kickoff of the third quarter. Here, toe hits leather, and the kick will come down 5, 6, 7 yards deep. And McConkey will take a knee, and the Commanders will begin at the 30-yard line. We're underway on the second half. Tie ball game 10-10. Buccaneers finally got something going on offense there late on that 2-minute drive. Mike Evans with a touchdown grab with 10 seconds left has made it a 10-10 ball game. But prior to that point, that was our only real offense that we've had.
Yeah, and it was in 2 minutes. Defense changes a little bit, so the offense, when they get another opportunity, need to just kind of fall back into that same momentum and keep that ball moving.
First touchback accepted by the Commanders in this game. First down 10 from the 30. Jaden Daniels had a good first half. Bell high snap. Fakes the end around. Throws the pass to the end around. It's caught by Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus zigzags his way across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Well, a nicely designed play, and they wanted to get more than that. They get 8, and it's second down and 2.
And Antoine Winfield Jr. had to make the tackle. It was just a swing pass to the wide receiver, and Winfield was on an island. He got up, was pointing to, wondering where that guy was supposed to be to help him.
Robinson runs up the gut. The Bucs stuff it. He leans toward the line to Mike, and he's going to be just short by about a foot. Needed a couple of yards. They give him 1, maybe 1.5, and that'll bring up third down and about maybe 12, 16 inches. Washington Commanders took a 10-3 lead and scored 10 unanswered points before the Buccaneer offense came to life in that 2-minute drill late and scored a touchdown in the final minute, 54. And Marcus Mariota is in at quarterback now for the first time, and Jaden Daniels swings out as a wide receiver. Now he comes in motion to the first side, and Mariota slams it off left guard and has the first down on third down and 1. So how about that? They bring in Marcus Mariota, a former first-round pick by the Tennessee Titans. He's been around the league for a while, and they bring him in, and they put Jaden Daniels as a wide receiver, and that may have caught the Buccaneers off guard, and they get the first down.
Yeah, they just motioned Daniel to one, or shifted him to one side, motioned him across, and then ran the quarterback sneak straight ahead.
And the Commanders are now 6 of 9 on third down. First down 10 at the 41-yard line. The Commander 41-yard line moving left, and Jaden Daniels hands the ball off, and Brian Robinson is snagged right at the line of scrimmage. Fell forward for maybe a gain of 2. Quite a scrum on that left edge. TJ Reeves, you got something for us.
Well, Gene, Elijah Cansey's being evaluated for a concussion right now. Injury update brought to you by Advent Health. No matter what helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support you with world-class expertise and whole person care, because feeling whole begins at adventhealth.com. Gene, he's in the blue tent right down to your left. We'll keep you up to date.
I was looking down. They did not see number 94 on the field. Instead, Greg Gaines is in there along with Vita Vea. It's second down and 8 from the 43-yard line. Belt high snap, shotgun look, play action play, and breaking through to the right side, throwing up field, caught ball at the 45-yard line, to the 40, outside the numbers to the 30-yard line. Inside the 30-yard line goes Damami Brown.
Yeah, and that's what happens when Daniels gets outside the pocket. There was 2 defenders in the area. One was on a receiver, one was coming up. They both came up, which left Brown wide open behind them. You know, Daniels creates problems because you got to come up and try to stop him from running, but now you're coming off of receivers that you're covering, put you in a bad spot.
It is first down after a 33-yard catch and run by Deami Brown, a North Carolina product, and it's first down inside the Buccaneer 30 at the 27-yard line. First down and 10, moving left, opening series. Fakes the pass, gets the pass to the right side, caught ball with a bubble screen. Outside the numbers to the 15 to the 10-yard line. It's Deami Brown inside the 5-yard line. He's close to the goal line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers thought they had it corralled around the 10. But Deami Brown, just 5'9", 181 yards, a third-round pick. Ran through a couple and gained 24 yards. So back-to-back plays to number 2 in your program. Deami Brown, and that's about 55 yards of offense. And the Washington Commanders on the first series of the second half knock on the Buccaneer door. It is first down.
The Bucs were running a blitz, and the best thing to do is throw a wide receiver screen right in the area where all your defenders vacated to blitz.
First down from the 3, first down and goal. Hand the ball off, and Robinson is hit to the line of scrimmage. He got nothing, may have lost a half a yard. Well, Will Golston seeing playing time in there, one of those graybeards. We only have 3 players that are 30 or older on this roster, and Greg Gaines wrapped him up and brought him down. So without Elijah Cansey, we got a different look in that front 4 of the defense.
Yeah, he did a good job of splitting a double team, getting into backfield.
Second and goal from the 4-yard line, a loss of 1 yard. Pistol formation now. Daniels hands the ball off. He keeps the ball, running to his right, running throws, and got rid of the ball. Had to.
Yeah, Diaby, he didn't get picked this time. He was able to run right down the line of scrimmage with Daniels and kept him honest, forced him to throw it away.
By the way, Elijah Cansey returns to action, so he's cleared from the blue tent. He and Vita Vea will be right in the middle of the scrimmage line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense trying to thwart them on 3rd down and goal from the 4. Ball spotted between the hash marks. They move right to left. They're in the shadow of the pirate ship in the north end zone. Jaden Daniels with Austin Eckler on his left hip. 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the right, including a tight end. Belt high snap out of the gun, looking left, throwing to the left. It is a incomplete pass. Batted away at the goal line by Jamel Dean. Terry McLaurin, the intended receiver, and in comes the field goal unit.
That's well played by Jamel Dean. They're trying to get a little comeback right at the pylon, and Jamel Dean's able to lay out and knock that ball away.
They had it 1st and goal at the 3-yard line, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneer defense stops them. And in comes the field goal unit. Gonzalez will attempt his 2nd field goal of the game. He kicked a 52-yarder earlier. This will be a lot shorter than that from the 12-yard line. 22-yard field goal attempt. Zane Gonzalez to break a 10-10 tie. 10:33 to go. The spot is down. The kick is airborne. It's easier than an extra point. And it's good. And the Commanders retake the lead at 13-10. Let's take a timeout.
The first taste of coffee in the morning. Your child's laugh. The great outdoors. Florida Cancer Specialist knows. It's the little things that matter. From next-generation sequencing to immunotherapies, we use the most advanced techniques and treatments to deliver the best possible care close to you. Visit flcancer.com/little things to see how our experts are with you every step of the way.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and when it's time for your next move, call the official movers of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Good Greek Moving and Storage. As a former police officer, I know the risks that come with moving. My superhero movers are professionally trained for a safe and stress-free move. So whether it's across town or across the country, call the Good Greek or go to goodgreek.com. Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Tampa Bay Bucs.
Good Greek Moving and Storage.
Cheers, football fans. Thanks so much for hanging out with us on Wild Card Weekend for the NFL playoffs. We're live every single game, and we love hanging out with all of you, chatting it up, cheering on your favorite team. Thank you so much for being here. Now, please let us know in the chat. It's that time of the show. Let us know where you're watching from in the chat. Let's see how far out from all over the world we have people hanging out with us here, listening to the NFL playoffs and the Wild Card games. Let us know your city and state in the United States, city and province in Canada, international. Put your flag emojis out there, and let's see how many countries we have here in the chat in this wild platform called YouTube. Thank you again for participating. Now let's get back to the football.
That goal line stand.
Absolutely. Bend but don't break there for the Bucs. By the way, we're just going to point this out. You'd like it to even up. Andrew Wiley, the right tackle, clearly got away with holding Zion McCollum around the shoulders on the screen pass right at the point of attack. No call. That would have backed him up. They still were held to the field goal. Jamel Dean made a great play on the goal line. And, Gene, we got an injury update from the first half. Deron Payne has an injured finger. He's questionable to return. We'll keep an eye on him coming in the game here. Injury update brought to you by Advent Health, no matter what helps you feel whole. Advent Health is here to support you with world-class expertise and whole person care, because feeling whole always begins at adventhealth.com. Back upstairs.
Yeah, Deron Payne, a big guy in the middle for the Washington Commanders in his 7th year, a former first-round draft pick out of Alabama. A big reason why they have contained the run of the Buccaneers in tonight's ballgame. We have not been able to get the ground game going. We trail now for the second time in tonight's ballgame. 13-10 is the score. And the kickoff by Gonzalez will come down about 4 yards deep and will be returned by Rachaad White. White to the 20, to the 25. He spun around and dropped at the 27-yard line. First time we've seen Rachaad White return kicks this season. Began the season as our #1 running back. Then Bucky Irving has started the last 3 ball games of the regular season, including tonight. And Rachaad White brings a little excitement, boy. He got those long legs and that long stride and gets going. Tampa Bay Buccaneers trailing 13-10. Will go to work from the 28-yard line, not the 27. 10:25 to go. In the third quarter, Buccaneers move left to right, head toward the south end zone. White is the running back. Under center, Baker Mayfield will swing McMillan in motion. He's had a quiet game. Here's pressure. Screen pass caught by Rachaad White. White gets a little block, tries to get outside, grabbed by the face mask. Everybody saw it, including 3 officials. Here comes another flag.
There's a lot going on right there. You can hear the crowd the crowd immediately saw the face mask. We saw it from up here without cheating on the screen.
Yeah. Well, here's Craig Rolstead. Only one
Personal
penalty.
foul, face mask, defense, number 92. The 15-yard penalty added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Well, Dorrance Armstrong, a former Dallas Cowboy, guilty of the face mask grab. And another guy that played with Dan Quinn was the assistant coach of the year at Dallas as their defensive coordinator, earned the head coaching job with the Commanders. And that 15-yard penalty will move the ball up to the 44-yard line. See if the Buccaneers can replicate what we did in the closing 2 minutes of the first half when Baker Mayfield engineered a touchdown drive with a touchdown throw to Mike Evans from the 44-yard line. First down 10, 10:05 to go third quarter. Play inside handoff, and running the football is Bucky Irving, and he's near midfield.
It's a good run. Pick up 5 yards on first down. Now it's the play caller's delight here because he can run pass, run, anything he wants, play action.
In the first half, the Buccaneers accumulated 40 yards of rushing. 18 of those 40 yards were on a scramble by Baker Mayfield on third down and long that extended that touchdown drive in the closing minutes of the first half. Second down and 5 from the 49-yard line. The Buck 49 moving right. One back set, Irving, and a flag is thrown, a false start on the Buccaneers.
False start, offense, number 88. It's a 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That is our fourth penalty of the game. Remarkably, in last week's game against New Orleans that clinched the NFC South Division title, we had a touchdown drive that had 5 penalties.
I've never seen it.
You mentioned on the broadcast you had never seen a drive with 5 penalties against you score a touchdown. We did. Not going to make a habit of that, I hope. Second down and 10 now with 9:07 to go. And the ball spotted at the 44-yard line. Hand the ball off. Irving slams his way to the 50-yard line. Well, he's bulldogged out right there again. Right back up the gut. Frankie Louvu, former Carolina Panther, made the tackle. That'll bring up third down and 4. A gain of a half dozen by Bucky right up the gut again. Now on third down and a long 4. A short 5 perhaps. Rashad White will check in. See if the Bucs could convert on third down. We are just 2 of 5 on third down in the game. Generally the number 1 team in the league, converting 50% of the time. Shotgun look. Here's a belt high snap. Here comes a delayed blitz pass over the caught ball. Evans to the 40. Inside the 35 with a spin to the 32. Mike Evans with a great grab on third down.
Yeah, really a lot of traffic in there. Mike Evans, he starts on the left, comes across, runs a slant route in traffic on Lattimore, who's following him around, and does a great job. Martin's the guy that has to make the tackle.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers on our first drive of the second half get an 18-yard completion. Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans on third down and 4, a long 4. Inside Commander territory now at the Washington 32-yard line, moving right halfway through the third quarter. Mayfield will shift Cade Otton in motion to tight end. Toss pitch goes that way. Bucky Irving gets a block. Irving outside the numbers 30, 25, 20 to the 15. He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Boy, oh boy, Cade Otton with a great kick-out block to lead the way.
And you kind of knew something was coming. Cade Otton went in motion, but he was way deep in the backfield, and Ryan Miller is the guy that's able to pin this end and get the corner. Great block by Otton, and then Irving tries to run over Lattimore.
The Bucs are in the Verizon red zone. Verizon, the official 5G network of the Buccaneers. A flag has been thrown.
Yeah, too many guys in the huddle.
12 men in the huddle. Offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, that's penalty number 2 on this drive, Dave. Buccaneers will lose 5 yards after Bucky was run out of bounds at the 13-yard line. TJ Reeves, what'd you see out there?
So, Gene, generally they keep an extra guy out of the huddle. You had 12 in the huddle. I'll just point out late in the first half, the Commanders broke the huddle and had 12 guys in formation, and then Brian Robinson ran off all the way across the field. That should have been called, too.
Line of scrimmage is the 18-yard line. Far side hash in motion. Trey Palmer to the left. Here's the snap. Inside handoff. Bucky Irving slashes it away. Inside the 10 to the 8. Bucky Irving with a quick hitter through that A-gap. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A gain of 10 yards.
Yeah, really great effort by Irving. He had a crease he saw initially and hit it full speed. Was able to break a couple tackles. It's a great run.
Bobby Wagner gets credit for the initial stick, had help from others, but a gain of 10 brings up 2nd down and 5 from the Washington Commanders' 8-yard line. Bucs could get a first down without scoring from the 8-yard line. 2nd down in motion. McMillan, toss pitch to the right side. Bucky Irving inside the 5, 3, 2, the 1-yard line, maybe the 2-yard line down there, but he has the first down. Bucky, this has been the Bucky Irving drive.
Well, I like it. In the first half, the Bucs were consistently running between the tackles. They're hurrying to the line of scrimmage. You hit him again.
No huddle. Here's the handoff. Irving is snagged in the backfield. He'll lose a yard or two.
There was some penetration. That was an all-out blitz by the defense, but first half they concentrated between the tackles. We saw a toss pitch to the left. You saw a toss pitch to the right, so now they're making his defense run and wearing him out. They tried to get him quick there, but they came with the all-out blitz to sell out on Bucky Irving, and they got him.
That's a loss of 3, and Jerzon Newton, a rookie defensive lineman, made the stop. Grabbed Bucky by the hip pads and dropped him. We trail 13-10, trying to take the lead for the 2nd time in tonight's ball game. Wild card weekend. 1 back set under center Baker Mayfield from the 5. Play action fake, dropping, rolling, throwing toward the end zone. Caught ball, but out of bounds. McMillan replicating what he did last week when he was able to toe tap it. There's a flag thrown in the end zone. It's going to be on the Commanders' defensive holding, and that'll be an automatic first down. Well,
prior to the pass, holding. Defense, number 1. That brings half the distance to goal, automatic first down.
Well, Igbenogany is the guy that committed the no-no.
Number 50 and number 77 have reported as eligible. 50 and 77.
They got Big Vita Vea in there now playing some fullback.
Well, it's half the distance, so the ball will be between the 2 and the 3-yard line. First down and goal, and Big Vita Vea has come into the huddle along with Justin School. So you got that power group in there. We're going to try to ram it in from 3 yards away. Mayfield under center, Karen Barton. Play action fake, rolling, looking to his left, looking. He's going to run with the ball. He's going to be snagged. He's going to be dropped at the 4-yard line. Well, you bring in the beef and then throw the ball. It's 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier in the year when he was in there. We asked when the pass was coming, and this was it. He was looking to throw it to Vita Vea coming out of the backfield.
Well, Mike Evans and Jalen McMillan and Sterling Shepard were all on the sideline when we lined up with that big loaded offensive set. And so, like you said, everybody thinking they're going to run it, ram it right up the gut, including me. And he was going to throw the ball to Vita, you think?
Yeah, that's where he was going initially. He ran a flat route out of the fullback position.
2nd down and goal, just inside the chalk at the 5-yard line. Far side hash. McMillan in motion. Play action, a bootleg roll. Pass, caught ball. Bucky Irving, touchdown Tampa Bay. Irving's first career receiving touchdown, and the Bucs take the lead, 16-13.
Yeah, they went right back to that flat route, and a good job by Jalen McMillan. Does a great job of getting that natural pick without getting called for pass interference to free up Bucky Irving in the flat.
Well, Bucky Irving has done it with his legs and catching the ball out of the backfield. That was his 48th catch. That's a big number for a guy that generally runs the ball, but that is his first career receiving touchdown. Low snap, the point after try, airborne, and Chase McLaughlin puts it right down Dale Mabry Boulevard, and we are leading you 17-13. 4:31 to go. Both teams score on their opening drive of the second half, but the Buccaneers get 7. 17-13 Bucs. Let's take a timeout.
When it comes to beating cancer, where you go first matters. Moffitt Cancer Center combines advanced imaging technology with a dedicated team of cancer experts, providing greater options for life-saving treatments. Now with a new location in South Shore, we're making it even easier for you to access world-class care close to home. For an accurate diagnosis and a personalized treatment plan from the start, choose Moffitt first. Schedule an appointment today at Moffitt.org. Moffitt Cancer Center, proud partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's football time, and as the official...
Hey you. Yeah, you. Thanks for hanging out with us today, Bills Mafia and football fans from all over the world. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. And now that I've got your attention, why haven't you hit that subscribe button yet? We are trying to get to 75,000 subscribers today. We are at 74,428 right now. And you will help us get over 75 right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell to help us reach more football fans from all over the world. And yeah, turn that bell on so we're going to be live every single NFL playoff games. We did every single Bills game this season, from the preseason all the way through the regular season and now in the playoffs. And if they make it that far, all the way to the Super Bowl. Thank you for being here. Thanks for becoming an insider and hitting that subscribe button. Now let's go Bills. Let's beat the Broncos.
10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Listen to groundbreaking interviews and thrilling play-by-play all season long. Touchdown! On SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Tonight's wildcard game is brought to you by Advent Health. No matter what helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support you with world-class expertise and whole person care. Because feeling whole always begins at AdventHealth.com. TJ Reeves on the sideline looking pretty good now, 17-13.
It is now jumping here in Raymond James Stadium with the battle flags. This is what you want out of the locker room. We talked, Gene, at halftime about how this team repeatedly has scored multiple touchdowns in the second half. There's one. Might even take another one or two to be able to win this game. And they were absolutely throwing that ball to Vita Vea, Gene, right in front of me. The Redskins smelled it out, or the Commanders smelled it out. And then for Bucky Irving, once they got him in space, he's just so quick to get him the football. You're not going to beat him to the spot at the pylon, Gene.
Well, Baker Mayfield engineers another scoring drive, so we've scored on our last possession of the first half, our first possession of the second half, and have taken a 4-point lead, our longest lead of the game, 17-13. The kickoff, McConkey will take a knee, McCaffrey, I beg your pardon, will take a knee, and the Commanders will have the ball for the second time here in the second half. They'll start at the 30-yard line, trailing now 17-13. But this Washington team has been resilient and resolved in the third and fourth quarter of the second half. They've produced 17 or more points in their last 3 ball games in the second half. The Bucs have been stingy in the second half. Let's see who wins this battle. 4:31 to go in the third quarter. Moving right to left, the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels at quarterback has Robinson on his right hip. Shotgun look, play action fake, dropping back to throw. Throws the ball upfield. It is almost picked off, and a flag comes out. They're going to get Zion McCollum, I guess, for a pass interference. Don't know. Or defensive holding.
I tell you, that's Zion McCollum played that about as good as you can play it, unless there was some contact I didn't
prior
see.
to the pass, holding, defense, number 35. Oh, 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
That's on somebody else, because I was watching
that was
McCollum on that in route, and he played it great, but looks like they got Jamel Dean holding McLaurin.
You hear the crowd react as we see the replay on the big jumbotron here. Not very much grabbing at all by Jamel Dean. Crowd lets the officials know. First down 10 at the 35-yard line now, moving right to left. Daniels will swing Austin Eckler in motion to the right slot. He has 2 receivers to the left now in motion. Zacchaeus, he'll hand the ball to Zacchaeus on the end around. Oh, he's still got the ball. Jaden Daniels up the gut and gets it out to the 40-yard line. Now that's a gain of 5.5, nearly 6 yards as KJ Britt makes the tackle. It's so tough to defend this offense with a quarterback as talented and with the athletic ability that number 5, Jaden Daniels, has.
Yeah, it really is, because you don't want to get somebody around the end, but Wiley, the right tackle, pulled back inside with all the action going outside to lead Daniels right up the middle.
That's a gain of 5, maybe 5.5. Call it second down and 5, a short 5. Shotgun look now with the tight end shifting to the left edge. Daniels takes the drops back to throw, looking upfield, throws the ball to the right. A caught ball by McLaurin. He is going to be snagged at the 42-yard line. Terry McLaurin, quiet on that last series that began the second half, makes a nice snag, and Jaden Daniels had a lot of time, an injured Buccaneer on the field as well.
Yeah, it's going to be Jamel Dean. He's the guy in coverage on McLaurin. He starts on the left and then comes all the way across the field, and Jamel Dean hurt himself when he was making the tackle.
Yeah, Jamel Dean is down on his back and in pain. A 17-yard catch by McLaurin. He made a nice tackle hanging on, but they will stop action for an injury. There's a timeout on the field. Bucs lead 17-13. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
The wild card round wraps up when the Minnesota Vikings.
Sam throws left, caught, Jefferson, touchdown!
take on the Los Angeles Rams.
Stafford rose for it, end zone, leaping catch. Cooper Kupp brings it in.
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, catch the national broadcast on NFL Radio Channel 88. The Vikings call on Sirius 83 XM226. The Rams call on Sirius 81 XM225. In the car and on the Sirius XM app.
Hear PGA Tour Radio's new lineup this Monday. Tee off with the starter at 7 a.m. Eastern, followed by 5 clubs with Gary Williams at 8 a.m. Fix your game on a new breed of golf from 9 a.m. to noon. Colt Knost and Drew Stoltz are on Gravy on the Sleeves from 12 to 2 p.m. Inside the Ropes with Carl and Dennis Paulson from 2 to 5 p.m. Then, it's 2 hours of K-Trick and McGinnis on tap, followed by Rocco Mediate on the Rocco Hour from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern. PGA Tour Radio, Channel 92 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
Are you ready to thrive in 2025? Kickstart your personal upgrade on the SiriusXM app with our collection of top self-improvement podcasts.
The Mel Robbins Podcast.
The Ramsey Show.
Ask Eliza anything.
Soundtracks for meditation.
Learn and grow on a daily basis.
Genre-spanning workout channels and more.
Soul Cycle Radio.
I work out. Just search 2025 on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Jeff Foxworthy.
This is Larry the Cable Guy.
And we're excited to tell you about our exclusive SiriusXM channel.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup. Every hour of every day, we're going to bring you the best comedy from some of the best and our favorite comedians.
Like Nate Borgazzi, Dusty Slay, and Leanne Morgan, just to name a few.
By the way, she owes me money.
And we each host our own shows every week.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup.
SiriusXM 97, your home for great American comedy.
Tampa Bay fans, hear what Coach Bowles and the players have to say after each game on the Buccaneers channel. 8:29 on the SiriusXM app.
Quarter 3:27 left at Raymond James Stadium. Tampa Bay 17, Washington 13. But the Commanders are on the move again. This is their second possession of the second half. They scored a field goal on the opening possession of the third quarter. A 22-yard field goal from Zane Gonzalez. They trail by 4 now. From their Buccaneer 42-yard line, moving left out of the injury timeout. Jamel Dean shake it up, dropping to throw. Pass to Jaden Daniels to the right side. Flat tackle made at the 38-yard line. Good effort as Levante David had Robinson in his grasp, but could not deny another yard or two lunging forward. TJ Reeves, what do you got?
And Gene, officially it is Jamel Dean's left knee. He's questionable. Return injury update brought to you by Advent Health. No matter what helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support you with world-class expertise and whole person care, because feeling whole is always beginning at adventhealth.com.
Well, TJ, he was on the injury list and questionable for today's game because of that knee injury. It is 2nd down and 5. The ball on the Buccaneer 37-yard line. Extra effort by Brian Robinson got him 2 more yards. So 2nd and 5. Here's the snap. Daniels throws a hard dart. Caught ball to the 25. Inside the 20 to the 15 to the 11-yard line. And Terry McLaurin again comes up with a huge play. This has been the Terry McLaurin drive. A flag has been thrown back at the 32-yard line. Here's Craig Rolston, our referee. What do you see?
Ineligible man downfield. Offense, number 71. It's a 5-yard penalty. New play, 2nd down.
Well, Andrew Wiley plays right tackle, and he is guilty of being downfield.
And yeah, this was a fake run straight ahead, and they sold it pretty good to get the linebackers to step up and bring in McLaurin on a slant route behind him. But you know, he might have had the option to hand off, but Wiley is clearly down the field about 4 yards.
4th penalty. Well, in the place of Jamel Dean, Josh Hayes pressed into duty, and Funderburk is in there as well. 2nd down, 10 from the 42-yard line. Empty backfield for Daniel. Quick out pass. They get the ball to Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus, the slot receiver, snagged and dropped at the 37-yard line, so they get 5 back. And that'll bring up 3rd down and call it 5.5, maybe 6. They'll spot it at the 38, not the 37, so it's 3rd down and 6. This is a huge 3rd down for the Bucs defense.
It really is.
3rd down and 6 at the Buccaneer 38-yard line. The Tampa Bay Buccaneer 38. Shotgun look with Eckler on the left hip of Jaden Daniels. Crowd making noise. 1:28 to go, 3rd quarter. Bucs lead 17-13 at the moment. Good snap, chest high, dropping back, pressure coming, pass underneath. It is incomplete. at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it was going
Anthony
to Zach
Nelson
Ertz.
covering.
It was going to Zach Ertz, and they had a delayed blitz, and Jaden Daniels trying to go where that blitzer was coming from. It was standing flat foot, just didn't really get anything on this throw. Nobody really affected it. It's just a poor throw on his part.
Well, it had been 3rd and 6, and now it's 4th and 5. How do you figure that out on the scoreboard? Anyway, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They are 1 of 2 on 4th down in tonight's ball game. They lead the league in success on 4th down. Under offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury. He's rolling the dice. They need to reach the Buccaneer 32. Here's the snap. They just beat the clock. Dropping to throw. Daniels throws a dark caught ball. First down inside the 25-yard line. Hard cross. The catch made by Zach Ertz. And they convert on 4th down.
And they're hurrying to the line. They just got a crossing route. It's like a 10-yard in, and Mike Edwards is in coverage. Not in bad position, but really good throw at Daniels.
14-yard pickup. Here's the handoff, and tripped up right at the 20-yard line is Austin Eckler. Well, they're running that tempo thing now. They get about 3 yards on that carry by Eckler. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6.5. They're at the 19-yard line inside the red zone. 43 seconds left. In the 3rd quarter, Buccaneers hanging on to a 17-13 lead. They're ready to go to work in the red zone. They're 6th in the league, converting 63%, almost 64%. When they get in the red zone with touchdowns. Here's the snap, shotgun look. Daniels dropping flag, and a penalty will be on the offense for a false start. Yaya Diaby's having words with somebody in that backfield. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 17, Washington Commanders 13.
False start. Offense, number 86. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Well, that will be the 5th penalty. And tight end John Bates. They employed 2 tight ends on several of their offensive sets. Zach Ertz being the primary tight end, and Bates the 2nd tight end, and he is guilty of the false start. So that will cost them 5 yards. Brings up 2nd down 11. 18 seconds left of the 3rd quarter. Tampa Bay 17, Washington 13. Austin Eckler, sidecar right, shotgun look. Jaden Daniels sends McLaurin in motion, hands the ball off, running to the left is Eckler, and he's going to be smothered and dropped short of the 20-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down.
That's going to be it for the 3rd quarter.
Just the 2nd possession by the Washington Commanders on a very fast-moving 3rd period. We're through 3 at Raymond James Stadium, and this wild card Sunday night thriller. Tampa Bay leads Washington 17-13, and the Commanders will face 3rd down and 9 on the first snap of the 4th quarter. Tampa Bay 17, Washington 13. Let's take a timeout.
Nothing beats a winning lineup, and Beef O'Brady's has your all-stars. From award-winning wings to beefy Angus burgers that fully satisfy your cravings and your wallet. Ready for some new moves? Try Beef's new comfort bowls, like their new barbecued pulled pork mac and cheese bowl, crispy chicken mashed bowl, or Asian shrimp rice bowl. Or get your flavors stacked another way with Beef's new Tampa Cuban or the new Italian sub. Beef O'Brady's, where game time and meal time satisfy you all the time.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Don't let pain leave you sidelined. With PT Solutions, you can be unstoppable. Their personalized physical therapy treatments go beyond the symptoms to address the root of your condition. Get back in the game with confidence. Visit ptsolutions.com to find a clinic near you and tackle pain today. PT Solutions, the official physical therapy partner of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This is the NFL scoreboard.
Checking other wild card action earlier today, the Bills over the Broncos 31-7. The Eagles took care of the Packers 22-10 yesterday. Texans upset the Chargers 32-12, and the Ravens doubled up the Steelers 28-14. Vikings and Rams play tomorrow night in Arizona to wrap up the wild card weekend. Let's get you back for the money quarter here in this wild card game. Here is Gene Deckerhoff.
Thank you very much, Ronnie. It is a wild card, wild and woolly thing. TJ Reeves on the sideline. You got some for us.
Chain 2 updates. Jamel Dean will not return with the knee injury. Zion McCollum cleared concussion protocol. He's back in for this play on third down. Injury updates brought to you by Advent Health. No matter what helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support you with world-class expertise and whole person care, because feeling whole always begins at AdventHealth.com.
Third down, 10. The snap, dropping back to throw. Daniels under some pressure. Flushed down. He throws the ball toward the end zone. It is incomplete. And we commit a pass interference flag in the end zone. Needless flag. The pass was overthrown.
It was thrown out of the end zone.
Officials going to discuss.
They were both going up for the ball. Not sure exactly what they would have seen if they're going to call this pass interference.
Well, it is pass interference on the defense, and that ball is in the end zone, so there'll be a spot at the 1 yard line. My goodness, on third down and 10.
Defense, number 27. That foul occurred in the end zone. The ball he placed at the 1 yard line. Automatic first down.
Oh, that's a tough one to take now.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers with a 17-13 lead, and Jaden Daniels was under a lot of pressure. He threw that ball. It looked like it was a little too high to be caught. De'Ami Brown was the intended receiver. And Zion McCollum is flagged for pass interference from the 1 yard line now. First down and goal. 4-point lead in jeopardy for the Buccaneers. Daniels has two running backs in the backfield. And he takes the snap high, and now will roll to his right. Still rolling. Throws the ball and got rid of it under pressure by Yaya Diaby. And the pass sailed incomplete. A one-hopper toward the end zone intended for tight end Zach Ertz. I beg your pardon, that was John Bates. Incomplete pass, and second down and goal from the 1 yard line. Buccaneers worked hard to get our touchdown, and boy, we just gave them a great opportunity here.
It was a little play action. They were rolling Daniels out to the right, and we had Zach Ertz or Bates early, but Yaya Diaby was in the way.
Now they lined up with a pistol with additional personnel at the line of scrimmage, a tight end or two. Jaden Daniels takes the snap, feeds the ball, and the Bucs read the run and stop it in the backfield. Stopped. Kalijah Cansey gobbled up the running back. And he's down at the 3 yard line. Brian Robinson tried to power it in, and boy, number 94 just grabbed him by the shoulder pads and ripped him down. It's third down and goal.
Yeah, he was able to beat the right guard quickly, got inside with the swim move, and hit Robinson immediately once he got the ball.
Third down and goal from the 3 yard line. Daniels awaits, shotgun look, sidecar right. In motion, Zacchaeus across the formation to the right. Here's the snap, chest high, dropping. Daniels throws a dart toward. It's knocked down to the end zone. Almost picked off by Deion Jones.
Yeah, Deion Jones was right there. That would have been a big one. You can come away with that pick.
Well, it's fourth down and goal from the 3, and Dan Quinn's going to roll the dice. Again, we mentioned early in this game, this team has had the most success on fourth down conversion opportunities than any team in the league. And they're going to go for it on fourth down and goal from just inside the 4 yard line. Far side hash. Sidecar right, Robinson. Daniels awaits the snap. In motion, McLaurin to the right edge. Now in motion, Robinson. Nobody jumps in red. The snap, chest high, dropping. Daniels throws a dart toward the end. It's incomplete, and the Buccaneers hold.
Wow, what a great job. And Daniels trying to hit the Zach Ertz in the middle. And Zach Ertz is complaining to the referee right now, but he's trying to go inside, and there's Levante David's in his way.
Buccaneers defense in the last 5 ball games has allowed just 3 field goals, no touchdowns in the second half. And we deny fourth and goal. Let's take a timeout.
This is Dave LaGreca from SiriusXM's Busted Open, and I love pro wrestling. And so do you. And that's why I'm bringing it to you every day on the Busted Open podcast. Join me in a cast of pro wrestling Hall of Famers for reactions, insights, and interviews with the biggest names. Plus, weekly sessions all about their decades of wrestling expertise that we call the Masters Class. Download Busted Open now on the SiriusXM app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Dr. Radio! From health and healing to breakthroughs in the lab, a world of expertise with understandable vocab. Doctors on the air with answers and care.
Just a phone call away,
they're always prepared. From the heart to the brain, every ache and pain, Dr. Radio's the name that's gonna keep you sane. Where science meets life, it's the perfect blend. From sunrise to night, the knowledge doesn't end.
Hey, Deborah, how are you doing?
I'm doing better now.
Dr. Radio! Your health's best friend. Sirius XM Channel 110.
This week on Let's Go with Bill Belichick, Max Crosby, Peter King, and me, Jim Gray.
Coach, what are your thoughts on Mayo being let go?
It's no surprise. There's so many coaches now that are released after a year and a half. You need that shared vision between ownership and coaching and scouting, and that's when you can be successful. And I had that up until about the last 4 years in New England. And when you have that shared vision, you have a chance, you can get a lot done.
Listen to the extended version of Let's Go, now available exclusively on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Hey, football fans, this is Jim Miller.
And I'm Pat Kerwin. Be sure to join us tomorrow for Moving the Chains at 3 p.m. Eastern on NFL Radio.
We'll be breaking down all the action from Wild Card Weekend and getting you ready for the Monday night matchup as Sam Darnold and the Vikings take on Matthew Stafford and the Rams.
Plus, we'll keep you up to date with the latest coaching news and start to peek ahead to the divisional round.
So come talk some ball with us tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and the Sirius XM app.
This is Max Crosby of the Las Vegas Raiders. Hear me every Monday night on Let's Go at 6 Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers stop the best fourth down conversion team in the 2024 season, the Washington Commanders.
87% they are fourth down.
Yeah. And we take over at the 4-yard line, our 4-yard line. A long way to go. We wear red with pewter pants. Bucky Irving, the running back. He's about 5 yards deep in the end zone. Baker Mayfield under center. Graham Barton hands the ball off. Bucky runs to the left, breaks a hole, and he's out across the 7 to the 8-yard line. Boy, he had one guy to beat, and he'd have gone 96 yards.
And if that wasn't Wagner at linebacker, he might have been gone. But there was some penetration in the backfield, but he was able to sidestep it and had a little room. He almost came out of that pile.
Wholesale defensive substitutions by the Washington Commanders. Good golly, 5 guys were in the huddle. They leave to go to the sideline. They have too many players on the field. It is 2nd down and 6 from the 8-yard line, moving left. Pistol formation now with Irving 2 steps behind quarterback Baker Mayfield. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends to the left. Here's the snap. Feed the ball to Bucky. He snagged for a loss of 2. He never got a step going after the handoff was made with quarterback Baker Mayfield. Jalen Holmes.
Yeah, they went with an overloaded formation. They had 3 tight ends on the left to overload the defensive line, and Bucky got caught from the backside guy, the short side, coming around the edge.
Well, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are number 1 in the league in third down conversions. If there was a more important third down to convert, this would be it, I would think. Leading 17-13, facing 3rd down and 7. Sterling Shepard, slot receiver to the near side. Shotgun look Mayfield. Chest high snap. Looks. Throws the ball right side. Caught ball by Evans. No, he fights forward. He gets the first down. Wow, great effort by Mike Evans. He was snagged 2 yards short of the marker. Leaned that 6'5" frame out with a right arm and got the first down.
All right, so he's running a comeback. This is a timing route. He does a great job coming back, but gets grabbed. It's great awareness and lays out backwards, puts the ball over his head to make sure he crosses that line before he hits the ground. 1st down and 10.
Huge catch by Mike Evans. From the Buccaneer 15-yard line. Far side hash moving right to left, leading by 4. In motion. A loose football diving forward. Mayfield, did he get it? The Commanders say they got it. We run a jet sweep and turn the ball over for the first time tonight.
Yeah, so they tried to get tricky. They're trying to run that wide receiver around. They've run it all year. Come in that fast motion, take the ball from under center, spin around, and give it to the receiver to get on the edge right now. And there was just a little mishap on the handoff, and the ball got kicked around a little bit. And it's like Wagner's the guy that came up with it.
Well, the fumble will be charged to quarterback Baker Mayfield.
Timer, please reset the game clock to 11:56. 11:56, thank you.
And in his career, Mayfield, now that's the 19th fumble. It doesn't count in the regular season stats, but that is a no-no in postseason play. 11:56 to go in the 4th quarter. And the Commanders have the football at the Buccaneer 13-yard line. Tampa Bay 17, Washington 13. We just stopped them on goal line on 4th down and goal from the 4. And got a huge 3rd down catch by Mike Evans. And on the very next play, fumble the ball. See if the Commanders will return the favor. Brian Robinson, the running back, sidecar to the right hip of Jaden Daniels. The Commanders move right now. He shifts to the left side. Commanders moving left to right toward the south end zone. Extra tight end on that right edge. And now Daniels is going to take a timeout.
First charge timeout, Washington. This is a 30-second timeout.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers have allowed just 4 field goals in the second half of the last 4 games. And we held them on 4th down and goal from the 4-yard line and took over. So see if the defense can replicate what we just did a few ticks ago. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 17, Washington 13. The Bucs have scored the only touchdown here in the second half. Baker Mayfield, 4-yard touchdown pass to Bucky Irving, his first career touchdown reception. And that capped a 10-play, 6-minute drive. We went 72 yards to earn a 17-13 lead, our largest lead of the game. Commanders now, 1st down and 10 from the Buccaneer 13-yard line. Long count, shotgun look. Here's a handoff. No, not a handoff. As Jaden Daniels runs by one and is stopped at the Buccaneer 13-yard line. Logan Hall.
Right. Yeah, somebody had him in the backfield, and Logan Hall's the guy that finally got him, but Cansey's the guy that had him first. He was able to spin away from him, and Logan Hall's the guy that finally made the tackle.
Big tackle by Logan Hall, early 2nd-round pick 3 years ago out of Houston. It is 2nd down and 10 from the 13-yard line. Brian Robinson, the setback on the left hip of Jaden Daniels. Here's the belt high snap, looking left, firing left, caught ball at the 8-yard line, gang tackling as De'Ami Brown is brought down. Josh Hayes was there, Antoine Winfield there, and that'll gain 4, and we'll bring up 3rd down and 6, a short 6, call it 3rd down and 5. The ball is spotted just inside the chalk at the 9-yard line. They need to reach the 3, so call it 5.5. 3rd down, 5.5. Bucs lead by 4 at the moment, 17-13. Shotgun formation, trip receivers to the right, including Zach Ertz, a tight end. Wide to the left, McLaurin, dropping to throw Daniel, under some pressure, gets the pass away. It's a caught ball at the 5-yard line, short of the 1st down by 2.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 2.
Oh, the Buccaneers say we've got the ball. I think the officials are going to say down by contact. Tampa Bay Buccaneers say we've got it. Tampa Bay Buccaneers say we've got it. We'll wait until the officials sort it out. Bucs are saying it's our ball. Bucs say it's our ball. What does the referee say?
They haven't said anything yet.
Well,
the receiver is ruled down by forward progress.
So we're going to need to replay this to see if it's going to be challenged.
Well,
ball was out before he went down.
On the big jumbotron, but it bounced back into his lap. It would be 4th down and 2 if we do not challenge. I'm sure that Todd Bowles is in communications with our crew up here, our coaches in the box. And boy, you're watching that thing down by contact. It's going to stand, I guess. It is 4th down and 2. Bucs stopped them the last time they had it 4th down. See if we can do it again. Best team in the league converting 4th down. Daniels takes the snap high, looks to his right, now to the left, goes the pass toward the end zone. It is a caught ball. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, and he's working on Josh Hayes, and he runs an in route in the back of the end zone, and Daniels, the pocket's collapsing on him, but really makes a good throw, playing that zone defense, and the underneath guy is Winfield reading his eyes, and Daniels just does a good job of throwing it away from him.
Jaden Daniels' 2nd touchdown pass of the game. He hit De'Ami Brown in the 2nd quarter early with a 10-yard strike, and this one is a touchdown catch by Scary Terry McLaurin. Point after try. We'll make it a 3-point ball game. Gonzalez puts it through the uprights. And it's Washington 20, Tampa Bay 17, 9:46 left in this game. Let's take a timeout.
The Mosaic Company is committed to supporting the communities where they operate and where their employees live. Mosaic donates more than $15 million toward community investments, supporting critical food programs, environmental stewardship, and programs that make a positive impact in local communities and around the world. Learn more about how Mosaic is helping the world grow the food it needs at mosaicco.com. That's mosaicco.com.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
Well, the Washington Commanders finally make the Bucs pay after the fumble on a 4th down. This is something else that Dan Quinn keeps going for it over and over again in a close game and not taking 3 points. And again, something happened there with Mike Edwards just turning the receiver loose with nobody in the deep middle of the end zone. You know, back to the jet sweep. That's a play that the Bucs have used all year long. It looked like live. Dave, and I don't know if you got a better look on the replay, that Mayfield was just late handing him the ball. He had the ball, and he tried to hand it to him after he was by him, and that's why the fumble happened there. Still, you've got a ton of time left in this game. You're built for offense. Go down and get a touchdown yourself and get the momentum back here as we go back up to Mean Gene.
Yeah, coming up after the game is the Hooters post-game show. Hooters, the original wing joint since 1983. First touchdown allowed in the last 5+ ball games by this Tampa Bay Buccaneer defense here in this wild card weekend.
The playoffs, you got the best of the best playing, and you can't turn the ball over, but it looked like the timing with the motion, when the ball was finally snapped and Mayfield spun around, McMillan was a little bit by him, so when he stuck the ball out, he hit him in the side rather than putting it in his belly in a normal handoff situation. And you could see him on the TV version kind of pointing at his own chest, like he understood that it was his responsibility to make that happen.
Well, 2 touchdown passes by rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels, and the Commanders have taken a 20-17 lead. 9:46 to go in the 4th quarter. Rashad White and Sean Tucker are deep to return. The dynamic kick by Zane Gonzalez. He puts a right toe to it. It'll come down around the goal line, and Rashad White's going to bring it out to the 10, outside the hash mark to the 20, and he runs into a breaks a tackle out to the 26-yard line. A nice effort after contact by Rashad White. And the Buccaneers will start around the 25 and not the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers trailing now 20-17. Earlier in this ball game, Zane Gonzalez 52-yard field goal had given the Commanders their longest lead of the game at 10-3. Buccaneers tied it up just before halftime at 10-10, then took the lead on our first possession of the second half at 17-13. But the Commanders now lead by 3. Shotgun look, Baker Mayfield, Irving on his right hip, dropping to throw. Mayfield throws a dart downfield, caught ball. Jalen McMillan across the midfield to the 49-yard line. Boy, a dart thrown by Baker Mayfield, and a good gain on first down.
Really, it came right out firing, and they didn't even try a play action. They acted like they're throwing a swing pass to Bucky Irving on the outside, which opened up the middle. And Mayfield came back and hit McMillan right over the ball.
That's a 26-yard catch by Jalen McMillan, his first grab of the game. Baker Mayfield now 14 of 17 for 165 yards. Under center from the 49-yard line. Mayfield swings a tight end. K. Dotton in motion, comes back to the left, hands the ball off. Bucky Irving trying to get outside, contain. He breaks a guy. He keeps his balance inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. Boy, it looked like Bucky Irving was going to lose big yardage, but Jeremy Chin finally brought him down. He did not go down with initial contact.
He did not. It looked like K. Dotton was trying to kick out the end, and Bucky Irving went out there, and he was able to break that tackle and somehow get back inside.
Frankie Louvo was complaining about something with the umpire.
There's a little pushing and shoving going on after.
Second down and 4. Bucky Irving got 6 yards 5 of those after contact. 8:23 to go, fourth quarter. Bucs trail 20-17 at the Commander 43-yard line. The snap, inside play action, handoff to Baker Mayfield diving out of bounds to the 41-yard line. Crowd wanted a flag. Let's see, did he get the first down? He did not. Louvu made the tackle. The crowd thought they saw a face mask right in front of the Buccaneer bench. My goodness.
And you can see he flat out grabs the face mask, and the whole stadium can see it on the Jumbotron, and Mayfield got up immediately.
Well, it's 3rd down and 1 now, and it should have been 15 more. Should have been 15 more added on. What did the official not see that we saw and everybody in the building saw? 3rd down and 1. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have converted 4 of 7. The best team converting 3rd downs in the National Football League this year. Mayfield under center, takes the snap. Play fake, throws back, pump, caught ball. Cade Otton outside the numbers to the 30. On his feet to the 25 to the 20-yard line. Cade Otton, what a call on 3rd down and 1.
And they bring Cade Otton. They've been doing it all day, and he's been kicking out that outside guy. This time he keeps right on going, and he's wide open in the flat, uncovered. Corner comes off late, and he does a good job of beating him.
3rd down, a long one. 3rd down and 2, and it's converted by a 20-yard catch and run by Cade Otton, refusing to go down. How about this Commanders defense? They keep players on the field until the Buccaneers line up in the formation, pistol formation. Now 1st down at the 20-yard line, moving to our left. Hand the ball off. Bucky Irving tries to get outside. He does, to the 20, outside the numbers, 15. Puts on the brakes and just dragged down at the 12-yard line. Bucky Irving right at the mark to make. Bucs are in the Verizon red zone. Marshawn Lattimore makes perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle. The Bucs are in the Verizon red zone. Verizon, the official 5G network of the Buccaneers. 6:30 left in the 4th quarter. Bucs trail by 3, but are on the move now at the 12-yard line. 2nd down and about a foot.
Yeah, Bucky Irving does a nice job. Again, he's bouncing it outside. Plays is designed to go inside, but he's using his speed to get around the edge, and Lattimore has to make the tackle.
Mayfield has Cade Otton, the tight end. Hands the ball off to Bucky Irving. He's got the 1st down. Now he's Baker Mayfield on quarterback heap.
Yeah,
he followed Bucky.
Yeah, something happened with the handoff, and I think Mayfield just followed him because it looked like it was designed to go to Bucky.
Well, did he get the 1st down or not?
No.
No, he did not. So it will be 3rd down and about less than a yard. 3rd down and 1. The ball is between the 12 and the 11-yard line on the near side hash. And maybe less than a foot needed. Mayfield under center. Nobody jumps in white. Mayfield takes the snap. Hands the ball off. Bucky is going to be caught in the backfield and dropped for a loss. My goodness.
Yeah, somebody jumped off sides. I mean, there were defenders in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Well, no flags are thrown, though. How do you miss that? And the Buccaneers will send the field goal unit in with 5:15 to go. My goodness. What is wrong with the officials in this ball game? You hear the crowd react. There are 3 guys in the backfield before the ball was snapped.
Yeah, I mean, they were grabbing at Mayfield's heels before he was even able to hand it off.
Trying to tie the game now from the 22-yard line, a 32-yard field goal for Chase McLaughlin.
I think what happened, Gene, I think Barton snapped it before everybody else anticipated it. So everybody was laid off the ball.
High snap, the spot is down. The kick airborne, McLaughlin, and we are tied at 20-20. 4:41 to go. Buccaneers had a great drive going, but all of a sudden misfire on 2nd down and 3rd down and settle for 3. And with that field goal, Raymond James will donate $2,500 to area children's hospitals as part of the Kicking for Kids program. To learn more, visit RaymondJames.com. 20-20 with 4:41 left on this wild card Sunday night. Let's take a timeout.
A Fifth Third Better means we always put in 166.7% more effort.
Stats, huh? 2 can play that game. In 2002, the Bucs defense held QBs to a 48.4 passer rating on the season.
Fifth Third gives you no hidden fees and free checking.
Did you know the Bucs were the first team to win the championship at their home stadium?
Fifth Third makes banking easy from the moment you sign up.
The Bucs O-line makes it easy to run up the middle.
This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association.
What's up, Bills Mafia? How we doing? It's the playoffs. We've been waiting all year for this moment. Thank you for being here. Now's the time. Please help us out. Please help us get more Bills fans here in the chat to cheer on our Bills to go rout the Broncos today. Hit that like button. Share this link out. Let's get more fans here in the chat. to have some fun and keep it classy. Again, the sharing of the link on social media is huge. That's how we get the whole world hanging out with us during the NFL playoffs on our Football Frenzy for Sick Kids campaign here on TSI. Let's get back to the football. Go Bills, go!
Just visit CanesFirstDowns.com to claim your voucher. Then head to a Canes showroom near you for a free Busch Gardens ticket. When the Bucs make 10 first downs, you score fun. Canes Furniture says, let's go Bucs!
4:41 remains in the game. The Bucs do get the tying field goal. Gene, the controversial moment is the Commanders were going on the hard count there, and I think Graham Barton went ahead and snapped the ball, trying to get the offside and the first down. And again, I got a down judge right in front of me on the line of scrimmage who doesn't throw the flag. And I think this is an important point, too. We've got the replay assist that usually doesn't work on penalties, but it could have helped there in that situation because they've clearly got guys in the neutral zone at the snap from what I saw. And again, Dave Moore, you may have had a better look at it with a replay upstairs. Nonetheless, it's a field goal to tie the game.
Yeah. Chase McLaughlin's 32-yard field goal has tied the game at 20-20. 8-play, 61-yard drive, a little over 5 minutes. And boy, the way that drive started, a big 26-yard throw from Mayfield to Jalen McMillan, then a nice catch and run for 20 yards by Cade Otton. But on second down and short, third down and short, we misfire. And it results in going for a field goal to tie this ball game at 20-20. Jack Browning will kick it away under the dynamic kickoff rules of 2024. Approaches and puts a right toe into it and kicks it deep and will not be returned by Washington. They'll start at the 30-yard line. A dangerous quarterback in Jaden Daniels. What a marvelous 5-game win streak he has put together for this Commander team and got him into the playoffs. 12-5 coming into the playoffs after going 4-13 in 2023. The last time the Washington football team won a playoff game was in 2005 against Tampa Bay, in a game that the Buccaneers defense held the, at that time, Redskins to just 128 yards of offense. Let's take a timeout.
If your ride is looking a little gnarly, treat your vehicle to the highest rated car wash in the Bay Area, Woody's Wash Shack. Woody's is the big kahuna of clean, with high quality wash solutions, higher powered dryers to eliminate water spots, and tubular tools like our high powered vacuums, compressed air, and mat cleaners that will transform your vehicle from gnarly to nice. Join our endless wash club and start saving on just your second wash. Surf's up, quality's up at Woody's Wash Shack. Go to woodyswash.com for more details.
Every parent wants to protect their child, but some challenges require our community to come together to create healthy and brighter tomorrows for all children, for all of us. At Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, we light the way. Ranked #1 children's hospital in Florida, we focus on the children and the community that nurtures them. Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. All we do. All for kids.
This winter, take a staycation at Outback Steakhouse, starting at $14.99. Enjoy delicious Canberra chopped steak and a red wine glaze. Savor a flavorful bloomin' French onion sirloin, or sink your teeth into a sizzling 18-ounce bone-in ribeye with signature spices. It's better than a staycation at home.
Dad, I thought we were taking a steakcation, not a staycation!
Your steakcation starts at $14.99 for a limited time. Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers 20, Washington Commanders 20, 4:41 left in this Sunday night wildcard matchup. Tampa Bay Buccaneers had taken the lead at 17-13, but after a Buccaneer turnover, Jaden Daniels.
On the last kickoff, the ball hit the guide wire for the camera, so we'll redo the last kickoff and reset the clock.
It's amazing they see that, but they don't see a lot of other stuff going on, isn't it? Huh?
Like the face mask on Mayfield going out of bounds.
Wow.
What was your replay assist?
All right. TJ Reeves, you got some. What we're going to re-kick
and
this
again,
thing.
that's the sky cam, and so that is required. It's a re-kick here in this situation, and they want to try the Commanders to get a return with Luke McCaffrey. Again, when we're talking replay assist on the Mayfield play, not only the face mask, but that was a play from behind where a horse collar could have been called as well for an automatic first down. Nonetheless, it's a re-kick here, Gene, in this situation from before the TV timeout.
All right, we'll do it again. Buccaneers 20, Commanders 20, 4:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Both teams the Buccaneers have 3 timeouts. The Commanders have used one of their 3. Here's the kick by Browning. He's going to send this one through the end zone. Well, it's going to be caught about a yard inside the end line, and the touchback accepted. They'll begin at the 30-yard line. So we re-kick, and the result is the same. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 20, Commanders 20. And Jaden Daniels has thrown 2 touchdown passes in this game. Bucky Irving has surpassed the great Warwick Dunn in terms of yardage in a game, in a playoff game. Warwick had set the franchise mark with 72 during his rookie season. And Bucky Irving now has 77 yards rushing on 17 carries, averaging 4.5 yards a carry. Commanders go to work with 4:41 to go. Here's the snap, pass to the far side, caught ball, tackle made immediately on the 35-yard line. Well, they get the ball to Terry McLaurin, and Josh Hayes comes up and makes the stop. The worker going, Jamel Dean is out for the rest of the game with a knee injury, and Josh Hayes is filling in for him.
Yeah, and he does a good job of breaking quickly, and this is just a speed out. Daniels gets it out of his hands, but a good tackle by Hayes.
Second down and 5. The ball spotted just across the Commanders' 35-yard line. Trip receivers to the right. A tight end on the left edge. And a sidecar to the left hip of Jaden Daniels. The snap, belt high. Hands the ball off, running to the left. Tackle made. Winfield came up and closed the door. Yaya Diaby and Vita Vea were around him as well. That's a loss of a couple on that play.
Yeah, that was well played. Robinson hesitated. Wasn't sure whether to go inside or outside. Diaby's the first there. Winfield comes, helps him clean it up.
Well, it will be 3rd down and 6. The ball is spotted on the near side hash at the 34-yard line. The mark to make is the 40-yard line. See if the Buccaneers can halt them. They're 6 of 13 on 3rd down of the game. They need to reach the 40-yard line. Shotgun look, Jaden Daniels. Trip receivers to his left. Here's the snap. Pressure, pocket close, goes the ball upfield. It's caught ball to the 50-yard line. Tackle made at the 45. And De'Ami Brown has had a great game tonight for the Washington Commanders. A huge catch on 3rd down and 6. And he got much more than needed. A gain of 21 yards and a dart thrown by Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, this is just a deep in route. And playing that man-to-man, it's like a 2-man defense. And they went after Josh Hayes on that with the deep in route.
Well, the Buccaneers beat the Commanders on opening week 37-20. Both teams have 20 points on the board now, and the Commanders get a fresh set of downs from the Buccaneer 45-yard line. 2:36 to go in the ball game. Here's the snap, belt high, hand the ball off, and Eckler runs to his left and is drilled for no gain. Boy, he ran into a wall of red right on top of that Buccaneer flag logo at midfield. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 20, Washington Commanders 20. 2:18, and that may be the final snap before the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to let it run down. They're letting it run to the 2-minute.
Baker Mayfield has hit Mike Evans. He's hit Bucky Irving with touchdown passes. Both teams have a pair of field goals, and we're at the 2-minute warning and counting. Tie ball game at 20-20, and the 2-minute warning is brought to you by your local Ford dealers and F-150 official truck of the Buccaneers. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Card round wraps up when the Minnesota Vikings.
Sam throws left, caught, Jefferson, touchdown!
Take on the Los Angeles Rams.
Stafford rose for it, end zone, leaping catch, Cooper Kupp brings it in!
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, catch the national broadcast on NFL Radio Channel 88. The Vikings call on Sirius 83 XM226. The Rams call on Sirius 81 XM225. In the car and on the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Jeff Foxworthy.
This is Larry the Cable Guy.
And we're excited to tell you about our exclusive SiriusXM channel.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup. Every hour of every day, we're going to bring you the best comedy from some of the best and our favorite comedians.
Like Nate Borgazzi, Dusty Slay, and Leanne Morgan, just to name a few.
By the way, she owes me money.
And we each host our own shows every week.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup.
SiriusXM 97. Your home for great American comedy.
Everybody that be living it up, we said.
Yo, what's up? It's SiriusXM Fly. I can't come to the phone right now because I'm over on channel 50 playing those 90s.
What's my name? Let's flip the track from the old school back.
And 2000s hip-hop and R&B throwbacks. Commercial free, 24/7. Pull up, channel 50, and at home with SiriusXM on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices. Holla.
I'm LaChina Robinson, host of Huge Fan, a new podcast where I interview celebrities about their favorite team. Listen anytime you want on the SiriusXM app.
Well, with a 2-minute warning, we've got a tie ball game, and the Washington Commanders will face second down and 10 from the Buccaneer 45-yard line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have all 3 timeouts. The Commanders have 2. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers need a stop. Not allow a point, maybe a takeaway. Those have been rare this season for the Buccaneers, but that certainly would help. 20-20 with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Commanders deploy McLaurin to the left. He has been a thorn in the side of Josh Hayes of the Buccaneer secondary. We have a nickel set now with 5 defensive backs, 2 linebackers. Shotgun look. Daniels takes a high snap, looks upfield, throws the ball. It's caught ball over Diaby. Outside the numbers to the 30. Inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Austin Eckler. What a tremendous grab by Eckler with Diaby right in front of him. Yeah. It looked like Yaya had a chance to pick it off.
And Yaya was backing out of there on his own blitz, and he really just a great throw by Daniels to throw behind.
First charge timeout.
Good adjustment by
Tampa
Eckler,
Bay.
but that could have easily gone the other way.
17-yard catch by Austin Eckler. And they are in field goal range for Zane Gonzalez. And the Buccaneers expend a timeout. They have 2 left. The ball is at the Buccaneer 27-yard line. First down and 10. The Sitco catch of the game. Well, the first career touchdown catch was Bucky Irving's first. That gave us a 17-13 lead here in the fourth quarter. That's your Sitco catch of the game. Sitco top tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going. When you start with Sitco, you're good to go. Well, the Buccaneer defense needs a stop, huh? 101 seconds left in the ball game. Tie game at 20-20. Eckler on the right hip of Daniels takes the handoff, runs up the gut inside the 20-yard line. He's hit and knocked down right at the 20. Bucs will have to spend another timeout. There's a stop right there at the 20-yard line, a gain of 7. Almost 8. They'll spot it inside the 20, so it's a gain of 8. That'll bring up second down and less than 2.
That's a big run right up the middle on first down.
A minute 19. We did not spend a timeout. A minute 13, a minute 12 on second down and 2 now. McLaurin wide to the left. Zacchaeus in the slot to the left. Tight end on the right edge, John Bates. Daniels awaits the shotgun snap, hands the ball off, and running to the 20 is spun ahead close to the first down marker. And a timeout spent by the Buccaneers. It will be third down, it looks like. He's short. Eckler on a little toss pitch to the right side, almost a handoff. And he is spun around and is close. He's just inside the 19-yard line, short by a yard. It's third down and 1. Let's take a timeout.
I started using when I was 13. It was like, oh, well, they're medications. They can't be that dangerous. I didn't even realize that I needed help until like the day that I got arrested. I have been able to accomplish a lot in my recovery. I just want to be happy and I want to thrive in my life.
If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Contact Central Florida Behavioral Health Network at cfbhn.org. Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
Your Ford F-150 drive of the game. Well, just before halftime, Baker Mayfield engineered a 77-yard scoring drive to tie things up at halftime 10-10 when he hit Mike Evans in the end zone with a 1-yard touchdown. That's your Ford F-150 drive of the game, brought to you by your local Ford dealers and F-150 official truck of the Buccaneers. Well, on this Sunday night, the Buccaneers are down to 1 timeout remaining. The Commanders face 3rd down and 2 with 55 seconds left in the 4th quarter. T.J. Reeves, we need to stop him right here.
Absolutely, Gene. The chess is underway, and this is critical because if they get the first down, they can obviously take it all the way down to the final seconds and kick the field goal. If you stop them, you're taking your final timeout here, and you will have probably around 40-45 seconds no matter what the Commanders do. So massive opportunity here to still keep the game alive and get the ball back if you get the stop on 3rd down.
Yeah, TJ, in fact, if you don't stop them here on 3rd down, it's a long one. They say 3rd down and 2 on the scoreboard. If you don't stop them here.
It looks like they just bought in Mariota again, so we're going to see some trick play to slow the defense down.
Yeah, remember on 4th down and 1, they brought him in and he got the first down by about 3. He's a big guy. All rights to this broadcast reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is prohibited. A week ago in the Week 18 matchup with Dallas, he threw a touchdown pass with less than 10 seconds to go to win that ball game on the road for the Commanders, their 12th win of the season. They're trying to knock off the homestanding Buccaneers in this wild card Sunday night matchup. 55 seconds left. 3rd down and a long one. Mariota out of Oregon. He ran a RPO offense there. He's under center. Running backs are in an I formation behind him. Kicks the leg, and Jaden Daniels sprints out to the right. That's the same formation they had when they converted on 4th down. Kicks the leg. Nobody jumps in red. Nobody jumps yet in red. Now Mariota steps up, stands up. Huddle clock down to 5, and now a timeout taken by
second charge timeout.
The Commanders.
Washington. This is a 30-second timeout.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers 20, Washington Commanders 20. 55 seconds remain.
Mariota's going off now.
Mariota goes to the sideline. And so Jaden Daniels and the offense. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification now. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
The Commanders are 7 of 14 on 3rd down in this game. They have converted a couple of 4th downs, but with 55 seconds left, if the Bucs hold, you would think the Commanders would go for a field goal. Shotgun look, well, actually a pistol look now, with Robinson 2 steps behind. Play action on a bootleg rollout. Daniel runs to his right. He is going to get the first down to the 15-yard line, and that'll do it.
Yeah, it looked like Diaby had him too. He was able to come up and had him a hand on him, but wasn't able to stop him. And
Buccaneers.
Some of the Bucs got beat up there. Levante's down. I think he and Logan Hall ran into each other.
Well, the Buccaneers spend that final timeout, I think, although the clock would stop.
Charge timeout.
Yeah.
Cansey is the guy that had a shot at him initially. It would have tackled him for a loss.
And Jaden Daniels comes up with a huge conversion on 3rd down. 39 seconds left. Tie ball game at 20-20. They still have to score points. They still have to score points to win this game. So it's not over yet. 39 seconds remain. But they're going to run the clock down. They have 1 timeout. They'll run the clock down, I would think, and then bring in Gonzalez for a potential game-winning field goal. Tampa Bay Buccaneers trying to hold off the Washington Commanders. The line of scrimmage is the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Levante David's out of the game now. Look like he got his ankle rolled up on.
Elijah Cansey comes to the sideline as well. First down from the 15. They'll hand the ball, and taking a knee is the quarterback, Jaden Daniels. He took a shot to the head. Was it his own teammate?
Yeah, it was. The right tackle got knocked into him.
Yeah, he loses 4 yards and takes it to that left side hash. They have 1 timeout. They'll let the clock tick down. It's 22 and counting. And now as a defense, you're thinking, my goodness, we need a break. We need good luck. We need to block it. Are they bringing the kicker in already?
Well,
no, it's going down to 9 to 8. They got one timeout.
Bring him in.
Yeah. 3 seconds left on the clock. Timeout, Washington.
Third and final.
Gonzalez will come in
timeout.
To attempt
Washington.
the field goal. 2 of 2 tonight. He is 7 of 9 on the season. The third kicker this season for the Washington Commanders. Maybe T.J. Reeves, we need a break.
All right.
Need something.
Well, Levante David went down right in front of me on the collision. And again, you're going to be sick watching the replays of Kalijah Kancey not making the play. Dare I say, Dave Moore, you played in the game. Gene Deckerhoff, you were calling the game in the 99 playoffs when the Commanders/Redskins had a bad snap on the field goal. Is it deja vu all over again, Gene?
Well, let's cross our fingers. 3 seconds left. And the potential game winner will be spotted at the 27-yard line, far side hash. 37-yard field goal to win it. The snap is down, the spot is down, the kick is airborne. It is good. It hit the right upright and went through. My goodness.
Well,
The
it hit
Commanders.
the upright. Yeah, we couldn't tell if it went in or not, but it did.
The Commanders have defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-20. Their first playoff win since 2005. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers season is over.
If that field goal was 2 yards further, it would have bounced back at him. It's too bad. You can't turn the ball over in the playoffs. We'll hear from Coach in a little while, but penalties and tough situations where they can get off the field on third down, and obviously the one mistake with the handoff exchange cost them the ball game, and they were able to get things going in the second half, move the ball when they needed to, but they didn't make this last stop. They had an opportunity to stop Jaden Daniels on that run, and Kancey had several opportunities today and just wasn't able to complete the tackles.
Well, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come up short, extend the division-winning streak to 4 consecutive NFC South division titles. That's the most consecutive division titles in the NFC. Only Kansas City and Buffalo have won more consecutive division titles. And for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, our 5th postseason appearance in a row. It comes up short, comes up empty on this wild card weekend, but still a great foundation for a very young team, one of the youngest, if not the second youngest team in the National Football League. Dave, it's been a great season. We've seen some tremendous play out of rookies and second-year guys. I think we got 2 or 3 runners that can run the football. We're convinced that Baker Mayfield is a guy, and Mike Evans, I hope he plays till he's 100, because he is a tremendous football player.
Yeah, he is, and it's been a really up and down season, with injuries and Godwin and, defensive backfield, but the team is resilient. They play hard. They need to clean some things up, in coverage on defense and a little bit here and there. You're always going to have things to work on for sure, but you got to give this team credit because all they did was fight game in and game out to put them in this situation, to have an opportunity to win a playoff game.
Well, the Commanders used the final 4:41 of clock time, a 10-play, 51-yard scoring drive that results in Zane Gonzalez's 37-yard game winner, 23-20, the final score. Tampa Bay Buccaneers fall out of the playoffs, and they keep whittling out. But of all the postseason games that I've seen on TV, this was the most exciting. Not a runaway like all the other games, and what a tremendous game for our fans to watch here. It's a shame we could not win it for them.
And they all stayed to the end.
Yeah.
But it was a hard-fought game, and it went back and forth. The momentum switched. Again, just that turnover was really the defining, mistake that really cost them, because they had gotten the first down and were moving the ball. You really had the Commander defense off balance, so you lose your possession and give them the ball on the 13-yard line. That's tough.
Baker Mayfield had a career-breaking season, 4,500 yards passing, third most of the NFL. He threw 41 touchdowns. That's a career best for Baker. His quarterback rating, a career best, 106.8. And this just his second year. He's gotten us to the playoffs in both of his seasons as the quarterback of the Buccaneers. 502 points scored this year, Dave. 502. Second most points ever scored by a Buccaneers. He had to have Tom Brady to get more than 502.
Yeah. But he's really done. I mean, even today, I think his quarterback rating was over 126. Yeah. He was very efficient. Didn't throw it a ton, but was very efficient with the football.
Last year, we rushed for 8 touchdowns. This year, we doubled it. 16 rushing touchdowns, 14th in the National Football League. By the way, those 41 touchdown passes by Baker Mayfield tied for second in the league. A year ago, we had 28 passing touchdowns. And, oh, by the way, I think we have a kicker, too. 15 career, 50-yard-plus field goals kicked. And we didn't mention this at all during the game or during the season. We didn't want to jinx him. But he has 15 made 50-plus yard field goals. That ties Marty Gramatica and Carp Barner.
Right.
Bonner-Carp.
Connor Barth.
I knew I'd get it right. But so you got the kicking game. You got the offensive line still young, two brand new Buccaneers this year, and Cody Mauch's just in his second year, Gadecki in his third, and on the left side you got the All-Pro in Tristan Wirfs. I think, and then you got Bucky Irving, Rashad White, Sean Tucker. Yes. That's a pretty good. And how about the tight ends? Oh, we saw 4 different tight ends make big plays for us this year. Yeah. Now, do we need a little bit of edge rush, maybe?
You do. There's unfortunately, one of the things we would talk about in the playoffs, especially the playoff teams, is you have to take advantage of your opportunities because teams are never the same due to the business side of the NFL and salary caps and everything else. You know, this team will never be the same as it is right now. Now, hopefully some of the things they can do based on the foundation that they've created is to add on it and improve in areas where they need that improvement. But, you know, this is definitely the end of one team and the beginning of another.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers fall short 23-20. Dave, it's been great working with you another season. Let's see if we can do it again next year.
Are you coming back and doing it next year?
Hope so. Good Lord willing. Creek don't ride. Yeah.
Well, I enjoyed it very much and always get a laugh with you every week. So.
And tip our hat to TJ Reeves and our crew down on the sideline that have the hardest part of the work we do every Sunday. Well, we're still 0 for at prime time. Let's see if we can start a streak next year. 0 for 4 this year in prime time, now 0 for 5. Last year 0 for 2. Let's not play any primetime games. Huh? Can you talk to New York, Dave?
I'll work on
some pull up there. Final score 23-20. The Washington Commanders beat our Tampa Bay Buccaneers and knock us out of the playoff. Let's take a timeout.
Tower Design is a national design build contractor specializing in construction across multiple trades. Since 1989, they've disrupted the industry by staying true to their values, putting their people first, and never settling for less than the best. Headquartered in St. Petersburg, Florida, and with job sites from coast to coast, Tower Design is searching for top-notch talent to join their team. If you're looking for a place to make your mark and help shape the future of construction,
Cheers, insiders and football fans all over the world. This is Joe Bowen, Hall of Fame voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and, more importantly under these circumstances, a huge football fan of the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Well, we want to thank you for hanging out with us and cheering on your favorite team during the Sick Kids Football Frenzy campaign here on TSI, where we make a real-world difference in our Toronto community. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering how you are making a difference. Well, a percentage of revenue from every single game will be donated directly to Sick Kids Hospital, as we have raised over $6,500 in just 8 months. Sick Kids has impacted my life, and I'm sure the lives of countless families in the Toronto area, and I know probably a number of yours as well. Please check out the link that is pinned in the chat or in the description and donate if you are able. Let's show the power of community of sports fans making a difference. One of the best ways to increase the amount of the donation is to share the link of this YouTube live stream on social media to help bring more football fans to our amazing community, changing the world one insider at a time. We'll see you in the chat. And holy Mackinac, thank you for helping us raise money for Sick Kids Hospital as we heal the future.
time. Washington got the ball first in the second half because the Buccaneers did take it. They won the toss and took it first in the first half. So they went to work immediately, put together a nice drive to take a 13-10 lead on a Gonzalez 22-yard field goal. Then the Bucs got the ball back on the ensuing possession and put together a very nice drive. Evans with an 18-yard reception. Irving with a 19-yard run. And on 2nd and goal from the 4, Bucky Irving hauls in his first touchdown pass of the season.
2nd down and goal, just inside the chalk at the 5-yard line. Far side hash. McMillan in motion. Play action, a bootleg roll. Pass, caught ball. Bucky Irving, touchdown Tampa Bay. Irving's first career receiving touchdown, and the Bucs take the lead, 16-13.
The extra point made it 17-13. Washington on the ensuing possession that rolled into the fourth quarter put together a drive, but they went for it on 4th and goal from the 3, and the Buccaneers defense held. So the Bucs hold. They get the ball deep in Washington territory at the 3. They get 1 first down, and then the Bucs turn it over on this play.
In motion. A loose football diving forward. Mayfield, did he get it? The Commanders say they got it. We run a jet sweep and turn the ball over for the first time tonight.
So Washington gets the ball at the Tampa Bay 13, and on 1st and goal from the 5, Daniels finds McLaurin.
Daniels takes the snap high, looks to his right, now to the left, goes the pass toward the end zone. It is a caught ball. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin.
After the PAT, Washington had a 20-17 lead over Tampa Bay. The Bucs on their 3rd possession of the second half. McMillan had a 26-yard catch. They had something going. Otten a 20-yard catch. And then the drive sort of stalls out there, and they have to settle for a 32-yard field goal from Chase McLaughlin to tie the game at 20. Washington gets the ball back with a little over 4 minutes to go and puts together a drive. The Bucs couldn't get off the field, and Washington was able to run the clock down to 3 seconds, and then they bring on Zane Gonzalez for the game winner.
The snap is down, the spot is down, the kick is airborne. It is good. It hit the right upright and went through. My goodness.
So the Bucs lose 23-20. Let's get you to the locker room where TJ Reeves is standing by.
Well, a tough one here tonight. The Commanders have won at 23-20 in the wild card playoff game on the last-second field goal, and Baker Mayfield is gracious to stand here with me for a minute. What a tough way to end it here tonight. How much do you credit Washington for making the plays at the end and getting the field goal?
Yeah, I mean, they made the plays when it mattered. But going to be replaying a lot of those mistakes offensively, and a lot of that comes back on me until we get strapped up in pads next year again. So it's they took advantage of their opportunities, so credit to them, but a lot of self-inflicted errors by us.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of football after it, but the play that's going to be scrutinized is the jet sweep. What happened from your perspective trying to get Jalen McMillan the ball?
I have to look at the timing on the film, but I mean, that's 100% on me, so I got to own that.
I know we're making progress trying to get a go-ahead touchdown, and then you were not able to. I know there's a controversial play. I'm not going to ask you to criticize the refs where you're running with the football. And then it looked like they may have jumped or Graham was trying to snap the ball. What happened on that play, if you know, where they looked like they had guys in the neutral zone?
Yeah, using cadence to try and get them to jump off sides, and Graham thought they did, which I'm pretty sure the replay looked like that as well, so he snapped it, and yeah, it is what it is, but let's look at the film.
And I know this is tough here at the very end, but still a successful season, a division win. Just reflect once more on 2024, if you would.
This team was resilient. I mean, this feeling right after, it's horrible because no team ever looks the same, and this was a special group that a lot of guys stepped up in a bunch of different ways, and so I'm proud of this group for fighting. We came up short today, which sucks because it's one and done, but there was a lot of resilience and toughness throughout the year that these guys showed, and guys need to be proud of that, but this is going to hurt for a while.
Baker, you are always class to talk to me, win or lose so publicly. Thank you for standing here. Tough win tonight. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, there is Baker Mayfield, who finished 15 of 18, 185, and the 2 touchdowns. The Bucky Irving one was the go-ahead score at that point to make the game 17-13 down on the goal line in the third quarter. But in the end, the Commanders got the game tied with a touchdown, or actually took the lead with a touchdown themselves after the fumble, and then got the winning field goal as Zane Gonzalez hit the right upright with the kick good with no time left to win 23-20. We will have more on the Hooters postgame show, including head coach Todd Bowles still to join us as we continue. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Nothing beats a winning lineup, and Beef O'Brady's has your all-stars. From award-winning wings to beefy Angus burgers that fully satisfy your cravings and your wallet. Ready for some new moves? Try Beef's new comfort bowls, like their new barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese bowl, crispy chicken mashed bowl, or Asian shrimp rice bowl. Or get your flavors stacked another way with Beef's new Tampa Cuban, or the new Italian sub. Beef O'Brady's, where game time and mealtime satisfy you all the time.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping?
Pick me.
To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
A Fifth Third better means we always put in 166.7% more effort.
Stats, huh? Two can play that game. In 2002, the Bucs defense held QBs to a 48.4 passer rating on the season.
Fifth Third gives you no hidden fees and free checking.
Did you know the Bucs were the first team to win the championship at their home stadium?
Fifth Third makes banking easy from the moment you sign up.
The Bucs O-line makes it easy to run up the middle.
This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC. Visit 53.com/momentum for more information, including product restrictions and details.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
The Hooters postgame show continues with Ronnie Lane.
Welcome back in. Buccaneers bitter pill to swallow. Fall 23-20. The season is over, and Dave, it's the finality of that. You know, the suddenness of that. You played this game a long time, but when it comes to an end, particularly the way this game ended tonight, it's just tough to get over for a while.
It is. I mean, when your season ends, whether it's a blowout or you lose last second, you always feel like you should have, done more or, created more opportunities. And, it's tough. And going into these type games, you look around that locker room. I mean, after I played for 15 years, you quickly realize that when that season's over, the same group of guys is not going to be the same team next year. You'll have core guys that stay, and they stay for a long time. But each team has its own personality, their own characteristics, their own makeup. And as much as you try to keep everybody together at this level, you can't do that. So, it's going to be a new, campaign altogether next year. And, this team became very close over the year, and they were resilient and fought through a lot of things and had to play positions by committee because of injuries and overcome a lot. And, especially as you get older, you kind of appreciate every year for what it is. And, they really had a lot to be proud of at the end of the season, and we're hoping to extend it beyond tonight.
No doubt about that. Turnovers are always huge and really magnified in the postseason, and the Bucs made that one costly turnover down inside the red zone. Well, it was, down near the goal line for Washington, and they were able to capitalize and get a touchdown, and that really was the difference in the ball game.
Right. Well, I was talking about it before the game. What was the first thing I said in the pregame thing? All of the games you watch leading up to this one, that was the deciding factor. when teams got takeaways, they won the games, and then there were multiple takeaways in a couple of the games where the score became lopsided because of it. But when you give up a fumble on your own 13-yard line, and that team gets a touchdown, that's a problem. And then you try to play, and you're careful with the ball, and the timing was just off a hair on the snap. Maybe I'm sure Mayfield will have that play go through his mind 100 times tonight, but they're the ones that you run all the time and they're never an issue. Now all of a sudden he doesn't get the ball around in time and hits him in the side, which knocks it out of his hand, and it's too bad because they were rolling a little bit. They had some momentum. They just got a first down. They were going to get Jalen McMillan around the edge, with an opportunity to continue to gain yards. But, when you play good teams and you make it to the playoffs, those type mistakes, turnovers and penalties will really kill you.
They will, and you have to credit the young quarterback for Washington. He did a nice job keeping his team in the game and close until they could win it. So let's get back to the locker room where TJ Reeves is standing by.
Well, this one tough tonight, 23-20. The Commanders have kicked the winning field goal on the final play of the game to win the wild card playoff game here, and head coach Todd Bowles is with us after this is over with. I know this is tough. I appreciate you sitting with me. What are your thoughts immediately after this one is over?
It was a hard-fought game. I mean, it was tough. They made some plays. We made some plays, but we made too many mistakes in the second half, and we didn't execute down the end on either side of the football.
A lot of this is going to be scrutinized. It wasn't everything, but in the fourth quarter, the attempted jet sweep, Baker Mayfield just said to us, that's on me. I've got to do a better job on the timing and get him the football. Again, that's still midway in the fourth quarter, but that's a huge play, is it not?
It was a huge play because we turned it over in their territory and they had an easy way to go in the end zone. But at the same time, we wouldn't be here without Baker. So, that's on everybody. That's on all of us. We can execute it better. And Baker has no reason to hang his head because he had a hell of a year.
All right, and another controversial moment. I'm not going to ask you to criticize the officials, but Baker looked like he got his face mask grabbed. That wasn't a call. He just said to us that you were trying to use the hard count, and Graham Barton went ahead and snapped the ball, and it looked like some Commanders might have been in there. Instead, the play goes on, and you don't even really get to run a legitimate play there on the 3rd and 1 before the field goal. Did that just kind of epitomize the fourth quarter with how things worked out?
Yeah, that's kind of how it was. It was situational football. If it was 4th and 1, we were going to go for it on 2 downs, but we went backwards, so we had to tie the ball game right there. That kind of hurt us as well, just as much as the fumble.
It's a 10-play drive for the final 4:41 for the Commanders. I know you had a couple of opportunities on a 3rd down where Jaden Daniels got a completion, and then he scrambled where you're still having a timeout left to maybe stop the clock. How much do you credit Daniels and Washington with what they did on the final drive?
And he's done a good job all year at that, and he out-athleted us, especially on the 4th down play, or the 3rd down play that he got, and he got away from Kalijah right there. But he made plays all year like that. We got to make the plays when the opportunity arises. We didn't do a good job situationally in that fourth quarter as well.
Again, I know this is tough in the moment to reflect on the season with it ending just like this that quickly tonight. What are your thoughts, though, as you win the division for the 4th straight year and you really finish strong with 6 wins in the final 7 games? That's me saying that. What are your thoughts here on the overall season 2024?
I'm proud of the way guys fought and guys stepped up and played when guys went down injured. Obviously, it wasn't good enough. We want to go further than what we are now. Our goal is not just to win the division, it's to go to the Super Bowl. But for our fight and the people that had to come in and play it and show up and make plays, I'm very proud of our fight and very proud of the team stayed together. And they showed up well. We just got to make more plays.
Couple more. Bucky Irving, how bright is the future and the potential for that guy with the season he had? And again, tonight he has over 75 yards rushing, gets in the end zone on the touchdown catch. Say some more about his season and the future.
He's had a heck of a rookie season. His future is extremely bright, in good hands back there with him. And he did a hell of a job all year. Can't say enough about him, and he's only going to get better.
Again, Mike Evans, a tremendous game, including getting a touchdown right before halftime here tonight. Can you just say something about what a special player that is that we get to witness, who was delivering in this playoff game as well?
Future Hall of Famer. You can't say much more about him. He shows up. He shows out every week. He's come back in the second half of the season with a vengeance when he came off his injury, and he shows why he's Mike Evans.
Once more, you're a veteran coach. You have tasted the champagne after a Lombardi trophy. You've been in the playoffs before. What is this like now for you, for your staff, and when does this go away and you start thinking about 2025 coming up?
It's not going away anytime soon. You live with it, you look at it, and you see how hard everybody fought, and then you slowly start to tweak things you can do better, and eventually you get over it and you come around and you kind of move forward, but it probably won't be anytime soon.
No doubt about that. Listen, I say this again publicly, just like I said to Baker Mayfield. You're always gracious with me to answer the questions. We appreciate it on Buccaneers Radio, even in a tough situation like this. Thank you for that on behalf of the audience, on behalf of the Buccaneer fans that hear this. Tough night tonight, but I'm saying this, still a successful season to get into the playoffs and go get them next year. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
There is Coach Todd Bowles. Again, the final is 23-20 here in the wild card weekend as Zane Gonzalez is the hero at the very end for Washington after Jaden Daniels got him in field goal range, killing the final 4:41 of the clock. Gonzalez's field goal did hit the right upright and then nicked through for the win. 23-20 in this one. We will keep it right here for the moment and see if we can't get over where Jalen McMillan is talking immediately after this game, the rookie that had such a fantastic end of the season. He is talking to the media here at the moment. We will try to listen in and get a question or two if we can.
I mean, honestly, we just lost the game. There's really not much we can do when it came to how we lost that game.
Jalen, we just joined you on Buccaneers Radio. How much do you credit Washington for making plays, including at the end, to win the game? In the second half, they obviously got in the end zone. They made plays. How much do you credit them?
I credit them a lot. They made plays. They made more plays than we did.
Baker said to us on the handoff, we didn't hear this. If you answered it, please answer it for us here on the radio, that he says, I am to blame for that on the jet sweep. What happened from your perspective on that play in the fourth quarter?
Just timing on the snap. I'm supposed to go full speed, and it's Baker's job to time it up. So, we just got to be on the same page when it comes to those handoffs.
Jalen, thank you. There's Jalen McMillan after this game is over with. As again, the Commanders have ended the Buccaneers season in the wild card weekend 23-20. We will continue here on the Hooters postgame show after this timeout.
For non-stop NFL talk, there's only one station for you, and that's Sirius XM NFL Radio.
As much love as Detroit gets, I'm not sure they're getting enough. This could go down as one of the greatest offenses of all time.
Patrick Mahomes, quarterback that is concerned about not only winning football games, but his legacy. Winning as many Super Bowls as Tom Brady, that's what drives this kid to come to the facility every day and work hard.
The road to Super Bowl 59 is on Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the Sirius XM app. To truly go inside the game of pro football, you need to see things from the player's perspective.
Let's go.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, catch the Player's Point. Join NFL tight end Colin Thompson and wide receiver Allen Robinson as they break down the biggest stories in the NFL.
I think that's what makes the National Football League so special.
The Player's Point. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the Sirius XM app.
It's Carrie's country. You're just living in it.
You can tell Carrie's in her element. These are her people. This is what she loves to do.
Carrie Underwood's own channel, featuring live performances, brand new music, and never-before-heard stories from the idol-turned-country icon.
You want to hear a variety. You don't want to hear the same songs. You want new things for your ear to gravitate toward.
Travel to Carrie's country anytime. Sirius XM Channel 60.
Hey everybody, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. If you're a racing fan, Dirty Mo Media, they have the ultimate lineup for you, even in the off-season. From NASCAR drivers and crew members to industry insiders, we've got it all. Whether you're tuning in to Herman Schrader, Becoming Earnhardt Season 2, Door Bumper Clear, The Teardown, or even Speed Street for you IndyCar fans, we're covering every angle of motorsports in the off-season. Dirty Mo Media is your home for all things NASCAR now on the SiriusXM app and wherever you get your podcasts.
Tampa Bay fans, hear what Coach Bowles and the players have to say after each game on the Buccaneers channel. 8:29 on the SiriusXM app.
Here's Postgame Show with TJ Reeves.
Tough one here, 23-20. The Commanders have won it. Zion McCollum gracious to wait for me because I know you have already talked here tonight. This is a tough way to go out. I'm saying it the same way. How much do you credit Jaden Daniels and the Commanders for rallying and for winning the game at the very end?
You give them all the credit. I mean, they won the game. They made more plays than we did. All credit goes to him. He's a great player, really good game manager, and at the end of the day, they made more plays.
Is this going to be tougher because there were a couple of plays to maybe make offensively or defensively, and you guys just weren't able as a team to make those? Does it make it tougher to swallow here on a Sunday night right after this?
Sure. I mean, I think anything less than a win is going to be tough to swallow, just knowing how these guys work and the leadership from the front office down. So, yeah, this is going to be tough to swallow. It's going to be tough to continue watching football. But, I mean, we can flip it and turn it into motivation, but right now it's fresh. So
there's no doubt about that. What do we take away? I mean, there's no other way to say it. It is a successful season. You win 10 games. You win 6 of the last 7. You win the division. That's me saying that. What do you take away from 2024?
You know, we're just going to keep growing. I mean, we have a really, really young team. We're going to continue to get better. The leadership is going to continue to step up. And we learned a lot this year. You know, especially our young guys learned a ton this year. And we're going to take all these lessons into the offseason, get better, keep this pill, keep swallowing this pill to stay motivated and to stay ready. But
thank you for staying and talking to me and being a class act here after a very tough loss. Thank you, Zion McCollum.
Of course, no problem.
There is the Bucs defensive back here, Zion McCollum, as this one ends 23-20. We will keep it right here for the moment inside the Buccaneer locker room. Graham Barton is actually talking to the media. We will try to listen in and get a question or two if we are able after this playoff defeat here tonight.
Got to do enough to win, and just made some mistakes as a team down the stretch that ultimately cost us the game. So, you know, when you do that in the playoffs, you know, the margin of error is smaller, and we didn't executed on enough plays to close it out. So that's what happened.
Graham, we just joined you here on Buccaneers Radio. You may have answered this. One of the controversial moments is it looked like the Commanders were in the neutral zone. Were you snapping that ball on purpose because you thought they were in the neutral zone?
I wish. No, you know, that was, snapped on the wrong cadence. I was trying to get a call out and just, you know, I got to have better discipline there. You know, got to be able to sit in there and get my calls out. But, you know, getting a call out, heard, you know, what I thought was the time to snap it and snap the ball. So, you know, that one's on me. Got to be better down the stretch like that. Just, you know, fourth quarter of a playoff game, you got to be able to execute moments like that. So definitely disappointed me for that one. But, you know, like I said, just down the stretch in a playoff game like that, we as a team have got to make more plays and, you know, have less errors than we did to be able to win a playoff game like that.
How much do you credit Jaden Daniels in Washington for the final drive?
Yeah, I mean, they're a great team, and, you know, we gave them the opportunity to go close it out, and they took advantage of it. This is the NFL, and we set them up, and you know, they took advantage of what we gave them, and, you know, so hats off to them for doing that. But, you know, really felt like, you know, we could have closed this game out. Or at least put them in a position where they had to go down and score, and we didn't.
And then the potential for this team. I mean, you're obviously in your rookie year. Bucky Irving is a rookie. Jalen McMillan is a rookie. What is the ceiling here? What is the potential?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the ceiling's high, and, you know, but honestly right now it's just about, you know, knowing that a lot of these guys that you become really close with aren't going to be back. So just, you know, making sure you say your goodbyes and your thank yous. And it's a sad moment for us. We really thought we could make a run at this thing, and, you know, just having to kind of abruptly say say bye to, some guys you gotten really close with is pretty tough. We got tighten at O-line. I thought coming out of college that, the NFL was more of a business and, you're not as close with your teammates as you are in college, but I was wrong. This is a tight group, and we had a lot of fun this year, and we had a lot of fun playing hard, and, so I'm just proud of our unit, proud of the way we, fought and what we put on tape, and just, obviously, you can hope that you get everyone back, but, that's, not always reality. So just, just happy to be able to have this rookie year with those guys.
Thank you for talking with us here after a tough loss, Graham. Good luck to you. All right, again, tough one here tonight at 23-20 as the Commanders again kill the final 4:41 of the game and kick the last-second field goal to end the Buccaneers season. That's going to do it here one more time. Unfortunately, Ronnie Night Train Lane on the Hooters postgame show from inside the locker room. But again, credit the rookie, Daniels and company. They made the plays. He made them with his arm and his feet to kill the clock and get the last-second field goal that moves Washington on now in the playoffs. And they will play the Detroit Lions next weekend, Ronnie, because they're the lowest-seeded team remaining. So they will now play Detroit, and the winner tomorrow night will play in Philadelphia. Not the outcome we wanted, but Train, great to be with you and Pat all year long. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, TJ Reeves, obviously it's been great working with you and Dave Moore and Gene Deckerhoff, and it's the finality of this that really hits you. But you move forward, and the Buccaneers will, before long, head into the offseason. Actually, officially, they're into the offseason right now, but this is still very fresh, as you heard McMillan say. This loss tonight, a tough loss to Washington. I'll be back with Dave Moore in just a moment as we continue to put the wraps on the 2024 season. Washington, with a last-second field goal, defeats the Bucs tonight 23-20. The Hooters postgame show will continue after this timeout.
How many tackles were made during today's game? The Bucs and the Mosaic Company are teaming up to tackle hunger by donating $10 per tackle during the regular season to Feeding Tampa Bay. This donation will fuel local food pantries in communities most in need. It takes a team to end food insecurity. To learn more about this new partnership and help tackle hunger in Tampa Bay, visit MosaicCO.com. That's MosaicCO.com.
Hertz customers must get a buzz from seeing their name on the Hertz Gold Board. I'm sure that always makes them feel like a valued customer.
Hertz Gold Plus Rewards members skip the counter and go straight to their car, unless they want to stop and admire their name on the Gold Board.
When they see their name up there, they know everything's ready to go.
Join Hertz Gold Plus Rewards at Hertz.com today. Hertz, let's go.
10 first downs is all it takes. If the Bucs make 10 first downs during today's game, you can score a free one-day ticket to Busch Gardens, courtesy of Canes Furniture. Just visit CanesFirstDowns.com to claim your voucher. Then head to a Canes showroom near you for a free Busch Gardens ticket. When the Bucs